Chapter 1040. Within a quiet hall on the main spiritual peak of the true martial sacred land, a wicked male with purple and blood-colored hair was surrounded by a silver and purple blur. Nan Gongsheng, your cultivation has completely consolidated. You can continue to absorb the power of the evil god. The evil god mental thought body's excited voice sounded from within Nan Gongsheng's body. Although Nan Gongsheng was only at the initial stages of the mystic light realm, his cultivation would be able to quickly rise and reach the early stages of the mystic light realm if he absorbed the power of the evil god. I wonder what level Zhao Feng's strength has reached. Nan Gongsheng opened his blood-colored eyes and looked into the distance. Even if that brat becomes a sacred lord, he's still no match for you. The evil god mental thought body said unhappily. Nan Gongsheng had the power of the evil god, but he was treating a normal human as his opponent. This made the evil god mental thought body very disdainful. Boom! Boom! A loud explosion suddenly sounded from the outside as a terrifying and dominating demonic Tao magnificent power entered heaven and earth. Two cold and dark figures charged into the center of the sacred land. In the true martial sacred ground, the experts in the two main spiritual mountains and the 33-side spiritual mountains were startled as they immediately unleashed their powerful divine senses. Who dares to charge into the center of the sacred land? An ancient emperor from the mystic true sacred clan immediately roared. Following this, a white-haired old man with a peerless martial monarch force rose into the air. A female in black robes from the Thousand Darkness sacred clan flew out in a flash of black light. This is... The ancient emperor from the mystic true sacred clan trembled as he looked at the cold and dark figures floating in the air. He felt like a tiny ant facing the two magnificent figures. A single thought from them would be enough to send him to his grave. The other elder in charge of the Thousand Darkness sacred sect immediately stopped as well. He realized that this was all he could do. He could only prostrate before the two figures. May I ask where Senior comes from and why you've come to the true martial sacred land? The ancient emperor from the mystic true sacred clan asked respectfully. Being a peak emperor of the clan, he could feel how terrifying these two were. They could only be mystic light realm sacred lords. However, even when facing the grand elder of the sect, he did not feel such a terrifying pressure. Nine Darkness Palace. Capture Nan Gongsheng. The red-haired, black-robed, middle-aged man who looked like a bloodthirsty demon said coldly. When the words Nine Nether Palace spread out, all the sovereign martial emperors of the sects and factions in the true martial sacred land, including the ancient martial emperors in closed-door cultivation, showed shocked expressions. They immediately rushed out with horror in their eyes. In that instant, all the experts of the true martial sacred ground rose into the air as if they were worshipping. They lowered their heads in reverence. Nine Nether Palace was a legendary demonic sect in the continent zone. At its peak, it was a 4-star sect that shook the entire dynasty. The words Nine Nether Palace were a taboo in the 2-star and even 3-star sects of the Blue Ocean. They never thought that they would personally see a sacred lord of the demonic Tao from Nine Darkness Palace. Nine Darkness Palace. In a fairyland within the mystic true sacred clan, a quasi-sacred lord expert with a face full of wrinkles and yellow spots opened his eyes, and his gaze trembled. A sect of the continent region. In a pitch-black underground area of the Thousand Darkness sacred sect, a silver-haired old man covered in devilish flames immediately stood up. Nan Gongsheng, Emperor Mekong of the mystic true sacred clan panicked. Emperor Mekong was Nan Gongsheng's master in the mystic true sacred clan. I didn't think that Nine Darkness Palace would chase me all the way here. A terrifying and wicked purple and blood-colored figure suddenly charged out from the mystic true sacred clan. Nan Gongsheng, Emperor Mekong was stunned as he looked at the purple and blood-colored figure that charged into the sky. Mystic light realm sacred lord. An ancient emperor from a mystic true sacred clan exclaimed. Only a sacred lord could ignore the pressure from two sacred lords of the Nine Nether Palace. This time, when Nan Gongsang returned, all the elders of the mystic true divine sect could feel that he was different, but apart from the Grand Elder who was in seclusion, no one could see through his cultivation. They could only feel that Nan Gongsang was abnormally powerful and unfathomable. No one would have thought that Nan Gongsheng had already become a sacred lord. Such a young mystic light realm sacred lord was unheard of in the history of the Tsang Ocean. All the king martial emperors of the mystic true sacred clan were overjoyed. However, when they saw the two godlike figures in the sky, they felt a chill run down their spines, and their hearts sank to the bottom. How is this possible? Nan Gongsheng, the number one genius of the Thousand Darkness Sacred Clan, Meng Shi, was unable to calm down for a long time as she looked at the completely different Nan Gongsheng. She didn't expect Nan Gongsheng to be a sacred lord after returning from the Continent Zone. At this moment, Meng Shi wouldn't be able to catch up even if she chased after him for several hundred or even 1,000 years. Furthermore, from what Nan Gongsheng said, he seemed to have been chased by Nine Darkness Palace all the way back to the true martial sacred land. Meng Shi didn't even dare to imagine Nan Gongsheng's current strength, since he was able to survive the pursuit of a peak demonic Dao force in the Continent Zone. No wonder Nan Gongsheng was able to make her lose the will to fight with just one glance. Nan Gongsheng. The expressions of the two sacred lords from Nine Darkness Palace changed as they locked onto Nan Gongsheng with solemn expressions. Nan Gongsheng had been surrounded by Nine Darkness Palace many times, and he had even severely injured Sacred Lord Dark Lotus. They had traveled a great distance this time, and they couldn't afford to fail. Nan Gongsheng's expression was grim. He didn't have much confidence against two early-stage Sacred Lords. May I ask what Nan Gongsheng did wrong for an elder of Nine Darkness Palace to personally come to the true martial sacred land? At this moment, an elder covered in wrinkles and spots slowly floated out from the forbidden grounds of the mystic true sacred clan and asked respectfully. Being a sacred lord, he could feel the terrifying strength of the two upper echelon members of Nine Darkness Palace. Grand Elder, all the upper echelon members of the mystic true sacred clan bowed their heads. In another main spirit peak, a silver-haired old man in black clothes appeared outside the main hall, quietly watching everything that was happening outside. Nan Gongsheng single-handedly slaughtered the elite group of Nine Darkness Palace's geniuses in the divine illusion dimension. Nine Darkness Palace must punish such a wicked and bloodthirsty person. The red-haired, black-robed, middle-aged male in the sky said. He obviously wouldn't say anything about Nan Gongsheng killing Emperor Nine Darkness Palace and severely injuring a sacred lord. Nan Gongsheng, if you know what's good for you, come with us. Otherwise, the true martial sacred land will face the limitless rage of Nine Darkness Palace. The other woman in the black palace dress said calmly. What? The 33 two-star forces of the true martial sacred land instantly started to panic. In their eyes, even 3-star forces were monsters that couldn't be defied, let alone the peak 3-star forces of the demonic Dao in the Continent Zone. However, the choice wasn't in their hands. Panic appeared on the face of Sacred Lord Thousand Darkness from the Thousand Darkness Sacred Clan. From his point of view, just the two sacred lords in the sky alone could destroy the entire true martial sacred land. Furthermore, Nan Gongsheng wasn't a disciple of the Thousand Darkness Sacred Clan, and he didn't want such a young sacred lord to appear in the mystic true sacred clan. Seniors, there must be some misunderstanding here. How could a disciple of my clan kill a genius from Nine Darkness Palace? Sacred Lord Xianming from the mystic true sacred clan said. Since such a young sacred lord had appeared in the mystic true sacred clan, even if Nan Gongsheng showed signs of falling into the demonic Dao, he had to protect him. Nan Gongsheng looked at Sacred Lord Xianming and revealed a rare look of gratitude. After all, this was where Nan Gongsheng had cultivated since he was young, and the true Martial Island Zone was his home. His parents were here as well. You're questioning Nine Darkness Palace. The cold and elegant woman in the black palace dress immediately shouted. The terrifying aura of the will caused countless living beings below to feel suffocated. They prostrated themselves on the ground and trembled. I don't dare. I just hope that Nine Darkness Palace will give me a chance. The mystic true sacred clan is willing to pay any price. Sacred Lord Xianming's expression was grim as he continued to speak. At the same time, he sent a message to the Grand Elder of the Thousand Darkness Sacred Clan to ask for help. Nan Gongsheng has offended Nine Darkness Palace. The true martial sacred land is willing to pay any price. Sacred Lord Thousand Darkness immediately spoke after the Grand Elder of the mystic true sacred clan promised. Ha ha ha! An infinite song ocean dares to ignore the dignity of Nine Darkness Palace. The red-haired and black-robed sacred lord of the demonic Tao roared with anger in the air. Nan Gongsheng, today, I will destroy the true martial sacred land and capture you back to Nine Darkness Palace. The eyes of the cold female in the black dress squinted. A supreme demonic Tao aura instantly appeared in heaven and earth, and it seemed as if the sky was collapsing as it descended. Not good. The Grand Elders of the Mystic True Sacred Clan and Thousand Darkness Sacred Clan, as well as Nan Gongsheng, all circulated their sacred Lord Magnificent power to block this terrifying demonic Tao aura. So strong, this strength has almost reached the late stages of the mystic light realm. Sacred Lord Thousand Darkness said in shock. They were all sacred lords, but the sacred lords from the Tsang Ocean weren't on the same level as the sacred lord from the continent zone. All the experts from the 33 spiritual mountains returned to their sects in the air. Old Xian, hurry up and ask him to help, or else I'll leave. Sacred Lord Thousand Darkness immediately messaged. Just resisting the aura of two early-stage mystic light realm sacred lords, one of whom was at the late stages of the mystic light realm, was extremely difficult. Furthermore, these two sacred lords were backed by Nine Darkness Palace. Grand Elder, I'll be leaving now. At this moment, Nan Gongsheng's voice sounded in Sacred Lord Xianming's mind. Nan Gongsheng didn't want the entire true martial sacred land to be destroyed because of him. After all, this was where he had cultivated since he was young, and there were many seniors who had taken care of him here. Even if his personality started to become twisted, he wouldn't forget this. Nan Gongsheng was confident that he could escape if he didn't care about the consequences of facing two early-stage mystic light realm sacred lords. Nan Gongsheng, wait. The elder covered in wrinkles revealed a decisive expression. An ancient white token appeared in his hand, and he sent a thought into it. In the center of the three main spiritual mountains, 10,000 ancient sacred peak. Limitless magnificent power shook space, and the outline of a rainbow-colored garden started to appear. In the garden, a rusty bronze gate suddenly descended. On both sides of the gate stood the mythological Qilin divine beasts of the ancient times. This is a secret dimension? I didn't think that there would be such a high-level secret dimension in a place like this. The two upper echelon members of Nine Darkness Palace had surprised expressions. They didn't understand why a sacred lord from the mystic true sacred clan would open this secret dimension at this moment. Get the hell out of here! Suddenly, a domineering thunderous roar that shook the heavens rang out from the bronze gate. Whoosh! A giant golden figure flashing with limitless golden light suddenly appeared in heaven and earth. Chapter 1041. There's another sacred lord hidden within this secret realm. The red-haired, black-robed man exclaimed in surprise. The strength of this sacred lord is extraordinary. At the side, the cold and beautiful woman in the black palace dress spoke in a low voice. He didn't expect such a strong mystic light realm expert to be hidden in the Tsang Ocean. Even with her strength that was close to the late-stage mystic light realm, she felt pressured by this golden figure. The golden divine light that filled the sky slowly faded away, revealing a handsome, short-haired young man. His tall and straight body flickered with many wondrous golden runes. May I know who you are? The woman from Nine Nether Palace immediately asked. This mystic light realm sacred lord looked very young, but he was even stronger than Nan Gongsheng, who had the power of the evil god. Senior Kuan Yun, please save the true martial sacred ground. Sacred Lord Xianming said respectfully. Back when Kuan Yin returned to the true martial sacred land, he was unable to enter the demigod Forgotten Garden. Thus, he made an agreement with the two three-star sects of the true martial sacred land. The experts of the true martial sacred land would work together to open the demigod Forgotten Garden, and the demigod Kuan Yin wouldn't be able to cause trouble for the true martial sacred land in the future, and he would owe the two three-star forces a favor. Nan Gongsheng's eyes shook. He didn't expect the demigod Kuan Yin to appear at this moment, and he seemed to be helping the true martial sacred land. Demigod Kuan Yin. The expressions of the two elders of Nine Nether Palace shook. There were only a few demigod realm experts, so they naturally knew about them. The demigod Kuan Yin from the past wasn't just a little strong. His name even spread to the three-star and four-star sects of the Continent Zone. However, the two upper echelon members of Nine Darkness Palace didn't really believe that the youth in front of them was the demigod Kuan Yin. Rumor had it that the demigod Kuan Yin had died to the god Tribulation Lightning. Secondly, even if the demigod Kuan Yin didn't die back then, he shouldn't still be a late-stage mystic light realm sacred lord after so many years. However, even if they didn't believe that the man in front of them was demigod Kuan Yin. However, the true martial sacred land now had the battle power of four sacred lords, and Nan Gongsheng's strength had probably reached the early stages of the mystic light realm. How dare you defy the decree of the Nine Nether Palace? The red-haired, black-robed man immediately shouted. Based on the current situation, if they were to really fight, they would definitely lose. After all, this was the true martial sacred land. There were many powerful quasi-sacred lords here, and these two three-star sects might have some trump cards as well. If we return today, the Nine Nether Palace will send out an even stronger force to flatten this place in the future. The cold woman in the black dress threatened. The two of them had personally come from afar. If they were to return empty-handed, wouldn't they become the laughingstock of the Nine Nether Palace? Hearing the threat from the two sacred lords of Nine Darkness Palace, the experts of the true martial sacred land revealed expressions of fear. Even the 1,000 Darkness Sacred Clan started to retreat. After all, demigod Kuan Yin only owed them one favor. He wouldn't help them a second time. The Nine Nether Palace has already fallen to a three-star force, but they are still so impudent. Kuan Yin's expression was cold, and his words carried a trace of mockery. How dare you insult the Nine Nether Palace? The cold and elegant woman's expression darkened. Although they were no match for these people, how could they tolerate such humiliation? Didn't the two of you hear me tell you to fuck off? Kuan Yin's fair skin immediately flickered with golden light. Mysterious golden runes floated in the surroundings. At the same time, an incomparably dazzling golden divine light appeared in his hand, emitting the primordial origin power that could shake the universe. The instant the ball of golden light appeared, heaven and earth trembled, and the magnificent power of the two upper echelon members of Nine Darkness Palace was completely washed away. It was as if this ball of golden light had become the most eye-catching existence in heaven and earth. This is divine power. The cold female in the black dress trembled, and her face went pale white. This power! The red-haired male was also stunned. This wasn't the first time they had seen divine power, and they remembered this power that reigned over 10,000 worlds. Senior Kuan Yin, this junior didn't mean to offend you. Senior, this junior will leave immediately. The two upper echelon members of Nine Darkness Palace instantly bowed and left. Thank you, Senior Kuan Yin. Sacred Lord Xianming bowed respectfully. This aura. Kuan Yin's eyes suddenly landed on Nan Gongsheng. Not good. Sacred Lord Xianming's heart dropped. Being a sacred lord, he could feel the profound power radiating from Nan Gongsheng's body. It was far more profound than the level of a sacred lord. At this moment, Nan Gongxing's power seemed to attract Kuan Yun's attention. "You came back from the continent zone?" Kuan Yun withdrew his aura and approached Nan Gongxing. The closer he got, the more shocked Kuan Yun was. He could feel that the divine power aura from Nan Gongxing's body was even stronger than the divine power he controlled in his previous life. This meant that Nan Gongxing might have obtained a complete divine power inheritance. However, this divine power didn't mix with Kuan Yun's divine power at all. Kuan Yun only lacked resources to recover his peak strength, so he didn't need the power of the evil god from Nan Gongxing. "Watch out. This person can already use weak divine power." The evil god mental thought body's voice sounded within Nan Gongxing's body. "Have you heard of Zhao Feng in the continent zone?" Kuan Yun asked. Sacred Lord Xian Ming let out a breath. From the looks of it, Kuan Yun was interested in Zhao Feng. However, Zhao Feng was also a disciple of the mystic true sacred clan. He didn't expect the mystic true sacred clan to produce two such dazzling geniuses. "I was with him in the divine illusion dimension," Nan Gongxing said. "Do you know what cultivation he's at right now?" Kuan Yun immediately asked. Although he was recovering very quickly, Kuan Yun was still scared of the master who had enslaved him. At that time, he wasn't even a king. Nan Gongxing said, "Nonsense. How was that possible?" Kuan Yun's expression turned to anger. He thought that Nan Gongxing was playing with him. Nan Gongxing then told Kuan Yun about how Zhao Feng had reincarnated. After all, almost no one in the Tsang Ocean knew about this. This means that he's only an emperor at most. Kuan Yun's eyes lit up. The joy in his heart was indescribable. He didn't expect that Zhao Feng would still be tricked by the Emperor of Death. Even though Zhao Feng was only an emperor, Kuan Yun was still able to do whatever he wanted. Kuan Yun's cultivation and body had both reached the late stages of the mystic light realm. Furthermore, he had awakened the memories of his previous self, so he could use more trump cards. His true strength was immeasurable. Whoosh! Kuan Yun had an excited expression as he charged into the demigod Forgotten Garden, as if he was preparing for something. "Grand Elder, I'm going to leave this place as well." Nan Gongxing looked at Sacred Lord Xian Ming and said. Sacred Lord Xian Ming sighed. He had expected this long ago. With Nan Gongxing's talent and the fortune in the divine illusion dimension, he would probably be able to become a god within a few thousand years. The true martial sacred land obviously wouldn't be able to keep him here. "I'm going to surpass him." Nan Gongxing's eyes focused as a wicked, and terrifying power spread in every direction. Lian Province. Ocean Smoke Pavilion Branch Pavilion. Zhao Feng was once a member of the Mystic True Sacred Clan. Because of the Mystic True Sacred Clan, he was able to avoid the Emperor of Death and obtain great fortune in the demigod Forgotten Garden. This was why he was extremely worried about the Mystic True Sacred Clan. However, even if he rushed over right now, it would take him more than half a year. What should have ended would have ended long ago. Therefore, Zhao Feng needed to use the time he had to increase his strength. One's own strength was the only way to survive in this world. Zhao Feng's eyes focused as he took out many resources and absorbed the elemental power within them in order to cultivate the 5 elemental wind lightning technique. Zhao Feng's strength didn't increase much when he went from a king to an emperor. Only his body had increased when he went from an emperor to a quasi-sacred lord. However, if he became a sacred lord, Zhao Feng's strength would increase by leaps and bounds. Only when he became a sacred lord would he be able to fight against a force like 9 Darkness Palace. I wonder how the demigod Kuan Yun is doing. Zhao Feng was slightly worried. As his master, he obviously knew how fast the demigod Kuan Yun was progressing. Furthermore, the demigod Kuan Yun would definitely cause trouble for Zhao Feng. All in all, Zhao Feng needed to break through to the mystic light realm as soon as possible in order to ensure his own safety. There was also Zhao Yufei's engagement and Lu Qinxin's whereabouts. However, it was hard to find a way to break through to the mystic light realm, and Zhao Feng's foundation didn't meet the requirements at all. It's time to explore the ancient dream realm. Zhao Feng murmured in a low tone. After recultivating, Zhao Feng had been busy recovering his strength from his previous life and increasing his cultivation. It had been a long time since he had explored the ancient dream realm. With Zhao Feng's current strength, he should be able to go further or find a way to break through to the mystic light realm. Zhao Feng arrived at the ancient dream realm the next instant. The Yao birds, giant python, and black eagle that Zhao Feng had enslaved resided in the forest. Under Zhao Feng's orders, the two flying Yao spirits flew in the sky, while Zhao Feng and the giant python walked through the forest. On the way, some Yao spirits and normal animals were easily taken care of by Zhao Feng, and they also saw some trees with fruits on them. Zhao Feng put all of them into the misty, spatial world. Although he didn't need them, they were extremely tempting to origin course sovereigns and kings in the outside world. Zhao Feng could use these resources to create a batch of experts or develop a force. We've reached the depths of the forest. Zhao Feng said softly. Drip, drip. Zhao Feng suddenly heard the sound of flowing water. Zhao Feng couldn't help but become curious and quickened his footsteps. The giant python next to Zhao Feng shook as if it had sensed something and wasn't willing to move forward. The black eagle and Yao bird in the sky didn't move forward either, as if they could only stop here. The area in front of them was their forbidden zone. Roar! All of a sudden, a deafening roar resounded. Whoosh! A golden red figure turned into an afterimage and crushed toward Zhao Feng with a terrifying pressure. This is... Zhao Feng immediately circulated his sacred lightning body and threw out a punch that collided with the golden red figure in front of him. A flaming tiger with golden wings and a fierce expression appeared in front of Zhao Feng. Behind Zhao Feng, the python curled up into a ball. Boom! Zhao Feng pushed the beast back with one punch, but the latter's life force was extremely strong. It immediately stabilized itself and flew into the sky. This beast seems familiar. Zhao Feng's consciousness entered his mind. This was the first time Zhao Feng had seen a beast in the ancient dream realm. The Yao birds, giant pythons, and black eagles that he had seen in the past were all normal beasts. Could this be the golden-winged scarlet tiger from the 10,000 ancient races? Zhao Feng's expression changed as he found a beast from the 10,000 ancient races. An unbelievable thought appeared in Zhao Feng's mind. Could it be that apart from normal beasts, there were all legendary beasts from the 10,000 ancient races? Chapter 1042. The golden-winged scarlet tiger race was ranked around 9,800th among the 10,000 ancient races. However, at this moment, the true strength of the golden-winged scarlet tiger in front of Zhao Feng was comparable to the sky-shaking golden apes of the Force Diamond race. One had to know that the Force Diamond race's bloodline was ranked 421st. The difference between the two bloodlines was huge, but this golden-winged scarlet tiger gave Zhao Feng the feeling that it was more ferocious and dominant than the golden-winged scarlet tiger. It should be related to the body and bloodline. Zhao Feng's eyes focused. The flesh and blood of normal creatures in the ancient dream realm was extremely beneficial to experts below the void god realm. In terms of bloodlines, the humans and beasts in the continent zone all absorbed or awakened bloodline factors and obtained very weak ancient bloodlines. However, the golden-winged scarlet tiger in front of him might have a complete golden-winged scarlet tiger bloodline. Such ancient creatures didn't exist in the continent zone. I wonder what the meat of this golden-winged scarlet tiger is like. Zhao Feng thought back to the first creature he killed in the ancient dream realm, a spotted snake. At that time, the little thieving cat and little Kuan Yin fought over the meat of a normal spotted snake. What about this ancient bloodline in front of him? Excitement flashed through Zhao Feng's eyes. Roar! The golden-winged scarlet tiger left behind a scarlet-golden afterimage in the sky as it sped toward Zhao Feng. Wong! Zhao Feng circulated his sacred lightning body at full power and didn't hold back. Sacred lightning palm. Zhao Feng casually thrust out his palm and unleashed a scarlet-golden palm the size of a human. Boom! The golden-winged scarlet tiger was pushed back by Zhao Feng's palm once again. Roar! Wariness flashed through the golden-winged scarlet tiger's eyes, but it soon turned into ferocity. Wang, the golden-winged scarlet tiger's body, instantly released a golden light. It was as if all of its power had increased. What a powerful bloodline! Zhao Feng couldn't help but exclaim. In the continent zone, the experts and monster beasts with ancient bloodlines could only increase their combat strength by a certain amount. The golden-winged scarlet tiger in front of him was an ancient race ranked around 9,000. The bloodline power it released almost doubled his battle prowess. Even if Zhao Feng used the perfect Blood Devil Sun family bloodline, his fighting power would only increase by 40 to 50%. However, the more surprised Zhao Feng was by this golden-winged scarlet tiger, the more interested Zhao Feng became in it. He wanted to have a taste of it. Who? A bright red glazed flame surrounded Zhao Feng's body like a blood-red cloud. Zhao Feng activated his Blood Devil Sun bloodline and clashed with the golden-winged scarlet tiger. Rumble. A part of the golden-winged scarlet tiger's body was ignited by Zhao Feng's yang flames. Similarly, after the golden-winged scarlet tiger activated its bloodline power, its claws left a mark on Zhao Feng's sacred lightning body. Soul confusion. A powerful surge of mental energy surged from Zhao Feng's left eye. The golden-winged scarlet tiger's soul instantly started to become chaotic, and it lost control of its body. Soul illusion charge. Zhao Feng used another Tao of Illusions eye bloodline technique. He had read a lot of books on the soul, the Tao of Illusions, and eye bloodline techniques in Sacred Lord Star Demon's private collection. Zhao Feng could use some of the easier soul eye bloodline techniques with ease. Wind lightning eye flame. A shocking surge of eye bloodline flames appeared in Zhao Feng's left eye. Purple light spun around it, and dark god tribulation lightning symbols appeared. Boom! A ball of transparent dark lightning fire with a destructive aura of god tribulation lightning landed on the golden-winged scarlet tiger's head. At the same time, Zhao Feng charged forward and circulated his physical force, True Yuan, to smash down. Roar! This time, the golden-winged scarlet tiger howled in pain, and its expression twisted in pain. Roar! Roar! Several enraged howls suddenly sounded from the depths of the forest. The terrifying howls were like a golden wave that swept toward Zhao Feng. Not good. The golden-winged scarlet tiger is an ancient race. There should be other golden-winged scarlet tigers here. Zhao Feng's heart shook. Rumble. Boom. Zhao Feng immediately used the sky-destroying sacred lightning palm and the wind lightning eye flame to kill the golden-winged scarlet tiger in front of him. Who? Zhao Feng grabbed the golden-winged scarlet tiger with one hand and disappeared. At this moment, two larger golden-winged scarlet tigers arrived nearby, but they didn't find anything. The two golden-winged scarlet tigers communicated for a while before letting out angry roars. Within the misty spatial world, meow meow. The moment Zhao Feng appeared, the little thieving cat immediately rushed over, its black gem-like eyes glimmering with a thieving light. A sharp knife immediately appeared in its hand, and saliva flowed from its mouth. Wait! Zhao Feng immediately stopped the little thieving cat. A transparent glass bottle floated into Zhao Feng's hand from within the misty spatial world. Zhao Feng found a wound on the golden-winged scarlet tiger and used the glass bottle to store the golden-winged scarlet tiger's blood. Zhao Feng stopped after the glass bottle was filled with scarlet golden blood. I'll leave it to you to cook. Don't eat it. Zhao Feng stared at the little thieving cat and said. When they were fighting the golden-winged scarlet tiger just now, Zhao Feng's wind lightning eye flame didn't have much of an effect on the golden-winged scarlet tiger's flesh. From this, one could see that the golden-winged scarlet tiger's flesh was very hard to cook. Meow meow. The little thieving cat waved the sharp knife in its hand and waved it around. The little thieving cat suggested that they cut off the flesh of this creature and cook it slowly. Okay, let's do that. Zhao Feng agreed. The golden-winged scarlet tiger was then given to the little thieving cat to cook. Zhao Feng went to the other side of the misty spatial world and looked at the golden-winged scarlet tiger's blood in his hand. This bloodline power was extremely dense, and it radiated a desolate and ancient aura. Zhao Feng took out a few drops and smeared them on his body before circulating his sacred lightning body. It's working. Zhao Feng found that his body was quickly absorbing this bloodline power and nourishing Zhao Feng's body, blood, and organs. However, the effects weren't weak. Zhao Feng took out 10% of the golden-winged scarlet tiger's bloodline and smeared it on his body. This time, Zhao Feng didn't circulate his sacred lightning body. Instead, he activated his blood devil sun bloodline. The golden-winged scarlet tiger's bloodline slowly seeped into Zhao Feng's blood devil sun bloodline. Boom! The scarlet-blooded sun bloodline around Zhao Feng suddenly became hotter. It seems to be able to refine my bloodline. Zhao Feng revealed a joyful expression. Several hours later, the little thieving cat carried the fragrant meat to Zhao Feng. Zhao Feng immediately took a piece and ate it to feel it. The effects are more than 4 times that of the fruits from the ancient dream realm, and it contains a lot of fleshly energy. Zhao Feng's expression paused slightly, and he circulated his true yuan to absorb the energy within. Zhao Feng had absorbed too much ancient aura and consumed too much essence blood and resources, so the effect of the tiger meat was greatly reduced. Furthermore, Zhao Feng estimated that the effects of the tiger meat mostly came from the golden-winged scarlet tiger's bloodline power. Although the effects are greatly reduced, it's still many times better than the resources I exchanged for in the Lan Province War Hall. Zhao Feng knew how to be content. He had already taken a risk when hunting this golden-winged scarlet tiger. If he want to hunt it again, it would be even more difficult. Furthermore, the battle power of the golden-winged scarlet tiger made Zhao Feng think about enslaving it, but he immediately gave up on the idea. If the enslaved golden-winged scarlet tiger disappeared due to an accident, such as what happened to demigod Kuan Yin, if other beast tamers obtained this golden-winged scarlet tiger, then the secret of Zhao Feng's ancient dream realm would be exposed. Therefore, Zhao Feng didn't let the Yao bird, black eagle, and giant python that Zhao Feng had enslaved in the past come out to fight. On the other side, the little thieving cat ate almost all the remaining meat while Zhao Feng wasn't paying attention. It then hid to the side and started to sleep while patting its stomach. 1 month later, Zhao Feng's 5-elemental wind lightning technique had been cultivated to the peak of the 8th level, the fire of wind lightning, with the help of a large amount of precious resources. Zhao Feng and the little thieving cat ate all the meat of the golden-winged scarlet tiger, and their strength increased by quite a bit. On this day, Zhao Feng sensed the change in the outside world and left the misty spatial world. Someone from Nine Darkness Palace has finally come. Zhao Feng felt the demonic Dao aura that was suppressing heaven and earth. Sacred Lord Nine Darkness Palace has come. But this is a sub-pavilion of the Ocean Smoke Pavilion. Please conceal your aura. Zhao Feng's voice sounded in the silent hall. A figure suddenly appeared in Zhao Feng's hall. Zhao Feng felt a terrifying demonic aura pressing down on him. His body immediately stimulated a powerful blood energy, and his figure remained unmoving. After absorbing the essence of the golden-winged scarlet tiger over the past few days, Zhao Feng's body had become much stronger. Zhao Feng, how dare you threaten a subordinate force of Nine Darkness Palace? Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's deep voice sounded. The Grand Elder of Dark Sky Gate personally admitted his mistake and compensated the Ocean Smoke Pavilion. That's only natural. Zhao Feng's eyes focused. He had heard Duke Nanfeng and Bai Qingwen mention this before. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss was one of the upper echelon members of Nine Darkness Palace that blocked the members of the Ocean Smoke Pavilion. If it wasn't for the white-bearded sword saint of Sky Suspension Palace, the force behind Zhao Feng would have been destroyed by Nine Darkness Palace long ago. Zhao Feng, don't try to argue. If it wasn't for the fact that you threatened Sacred Lord Dark Ghost, he wouldn't have admitted to such a baseless crime. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss glared at Zhao Feng and released his mental energy pressure. However, Zhao Feng's expression didn't change at all. This junior, Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss was slightly surprised. In just a few short years, Zhao Feng's strength had increased by a lot. Whether it was in the physical dimension or the mental dimension, Zhao Feng was able to ignore the invisible pressure and remain composed. This isn't a baseless crime. I have absolute proof that he framed the ocean smoke pavilion. A faint smile appeared on Zhao Feng's face as if he had a card up his sleeve. Proof. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss paused. All the people related to Dark Sky Gate, slandering the ocean smoke pavilion, had been killed. On the other hand, Zhao Feng had just returned from the battlefield. How could he have any proof? Bullshit. Zhao Feng, don't even think about twisting the truth. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss roared in anger as an invisible demonic Dao aura spread, causing heaven and earth to darken. Even with Zhao Feng's powerful body, he found it hard to endure this intent that was like the might of the heavens. Whoosh! Within the misty spatial world, the black-armored Sacred Lord shot out a beam of cold light that shot out from Zhao Feng's arm guard and formed a screen in the air. The scenes of many quasi-sacred lords and sacred lords appeared on the screen. Leave this to me. I'll capture a few members of the Ocean Smoke Pavilion, kill them, and then slander them. Sacred Lord Dark Ghost's voice sounded from the screen. Zhao Feng had a faint smile as he looked at Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's colorful expression. The scene on the screen was the black-armored Sacred Lord's memories. Chapter 1043. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss was dazed as he looked at the image on the screen. The content of this image was the small meeting that the forces behind the 13th Prince had held to discuss how to deal with Zhao Feng. The people that appeared in the image were all representatives of the forces behind the 13th Prince. Even the black-armored Sacred Lord of Nine Darkness Palace was present. How did Zhao Feng have this image? Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss was puzzled. This aura... Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss immediately realized something after the shock passed. The cold light that shot out from Zhao Feng's bracer contained a powerful demonic Dao aura. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss was able to confirm that the owner of this aura cultivated a secret technique of Nine Darkness Palace. Could there be a spy that Zhao Feng planted in Nine Darkness Palace? Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss had a grim expression. No wonder the assassination attempt last time failed. Logically speaking, there was no way Zhao Feng would be able to escape with the help of 3 Sacred Lords and the evil Death in Spirit Array. Zhao Feng, hand that person over. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's eyes were cold as the mystic light, sacred power within his body started to circulate. In this image, the forces were only discussing how to deal with Zhao Feng and didn't mention the Crown Prince. However, if the spy had evidence that Nine Darkness Palace was planning to deal with the Crown Prince, then things would be bad. Zhao Feng's calm expression made Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss feel uneasy for the first time. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss. The people involved in this assassination seemed to be from the forces behind the 13th Prince. Zhao Feng didn't care about Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's words and hinted with a hint of threat. This is a personal feud between Nine Darkness Palace and you. Those forces were all recruited by Nine Darkness Palace. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss immediately said. As long as they weren't related to the Imperials, Nine Darkness Palace didn't have anything to fear in the Continent Zone. Since you admit that all of this was planned by Nine Darkness Palace, then we can't just let this go like this. Zhao Feng revealed a smile. You don't have a right to negotiate with me. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss laughed. Zhao Feng's words made it seem like he was negotiating with Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss. In other words, he wanted Nine Darkness Palace to compensate for the assassination attempt. Also, I'll say it again, hand over that person. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss' expression was cold as killing intent radiated from him. From what happened just now, he could see that the spy that he had planted in Nine Darkness Palace was currently in Zhao Feng's misty spatial world. If Zhao Feng wasn't willing to hand over the misty spatial world, then he could only steal the misty spatial world or kill Zhao Feng. The atmosphere within the pavilion was oppressive to the extreme, and it was dark like the night. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss, Does Nine Darkness Palace think that I've used the last god-slaying arrow? Zhao Feng had a cold expression as he looked at Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss and asked coldly. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss paused for a moment. Based on the information and analysis, the higher-ups of many forces speculated that Zhao Feng had used the god-slaying arrow. However, no one had seen it with their own eyes, so this conclusion wasn't absolute. It's impossible for you to defeat Sacred Lord Myriad Forms with your strength. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss didn't reply to Zhao Feng. Sacred Lord Myriad Forms was a non-human Sacred Lord with the eyes of Myriad Forms. His true strength was even comparable to Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss, who was at the late stages of the Mystic Light Realm. Then why don't you try? Zhao Feng laughed coldly. Who? The pavilion was extremely silent. If it wasn't for Zhao Feng's reminder, Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss would have attacked already. However, Zhao Feng only mentioned the god-slaying arrow. Although he didn't admit that he really had another god-slaying arrow, Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss started to panic and didn't know what to do. He had finally reached the late stages of the Mystic Light Realm, and he might even be able to touch the Heavenly Divine Realm. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss didn't want to play around with his life. Zhao Feng, you won't be able to live for long if you go against Nine Darkness Palace. The next instant, Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss figure disappeared, and only his voice echoed across the ocean smoke pavilion branch. Within the misty spatial world, the black-armored Sacred Lord started to sweat for Zhao Feng. Master, do you really have more god-slaying arrows? The black-armored Sacred Lord asked. This was something he was curious about as well. Yes, Zhao Feng didn't hide anything. The black-armored Sacred Lord's heart shook, and he relaxed slightly. Nine Darkness Palace won't cause trouble for Master during this period of time. If Master can become a Sacred Lord soon, you'll have more confidence in dealing with Nine Darkness Palace. The black-armored Sacred Lord suggested. He believed that Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss would find out that he was the traitor after he returned. After all, not many members of Nine Darkness Palace had attended that meeting, and he hadn't returned to Nine Darkness Palace ever since he failed to kill Zhao Feng. I'm going to cause trouble for Nine Darkness Palace now. Zhao Feng's eyes sharpened. The current Ocean Smoke Pavilion was no longer the weak two-star faction of the past. At this moment, the Ocean Smoke Pavilion included the 10,000 Sacred Clan, Supreme Emperor Dark Knight's assassination force, and the Ghostfire Clan. Furthermore, the forces near the ocean were all controlled by the Ocean Smoke Pavilion to a certain degree. Adding on the resources that Zhao Feng gave them and the protection of the Imperial Draconic Providence, the Ocean Smoke Pavilion had developed to a terrifying level in just a few short years. Their forces almost extended from the ocean to the center of the continent. Furthermore, the main force of the Ocean Smoke Pavilion had moved from the ocean to the Yu province of the Ji family. The ocean where the Ocean Smoke Pavilion and the 10,000 Sacred Clan were located had become their backline. At this moment, the Ocean Smoke Pavilion could be considered one of the top forces in the continent zone. Bai Qingwei and Supreme Emperor Dark Knight arrived several dozen days later, while Old Ghost Su remained in Yu province. I didn't expect Master to arrive so quickly and take care of everything. Bai Qingwei revealed an ashamed expression. Zhao Feng's original intention in establishing this faction was to serve him. However, up until now, this force that Zhao Feng had spent a lot of resources on was like a burden to Zhao Feng, and it needed to be saved by Zhao Feng. Master, the assassination organization that I'm in is becoming famous, and it's called the Silence Assassination Division. Supreme Emperor Dark Knight reported the situation of the assassination organization to Zhao Feng. It was extremely easy for the assassination organization to develop with the Ocean Smoke Pavilion's information network. Adding on the fact that they were controlled by professional assassins from Black Screen Corner and the resources that Zhao Feng gave them, they soon stood out from the other assassination organizations. Bai Qingwei then told Zhao Feng about the Ocean Smoke Pavilion's recent development and future goals. Not bad, Zhao Feng said after listening carefully. Due to the Crown Prince trial, the Ocean Smoke Pavilion became famous, and the war between the Lore dynasties attracted the attention of many forces. The Ocean Smoke Pavilion used this chance to develop rapidly. What Bai Qingwei said was even more detailed and accurate than what the green-robed elder from the Ocean Smoke Pavilion branch had said. In the future, this force will be called the Hall of Gods, Zhao Feng said after thinking for a while. His original goal was to create a superpower that could spread across the world and rule the world. Understood, Master. Bai Qingwei and Supreme Emperor Dark Knight could feel the ambition in Zhao Feng's heart when they heard this name. Furthermore, the forces that they controlled were too messy. They needed a name or a supreme leader. Bai Qingwei, you're still the Hall Master. Zhao Feng was very satisfied with Bai Qingwei's performance. Understood. Bai Qingwei's heart shook. She didn't expect Zhao Feng to trust her so much and place his final goal on her. Bai Qingwei was extremely excited and was willing to serve Zhao Feng wholeheartedly. Black-armored Sacred Lord, in the future, you will become an assassin and develop the Silence Assassination Division. Zhao Feng waved his left hand. A muscular man clad in black scale armor appeared at this place. Sacred Lord, the hearts of Bai Qingwei and Supreme Emperor Dark Knight shook. They all knew this Sacred Lord. He was the black-armored Sacred Lord of Nine Darkness Palace, and his battle power might even be stronger than Supreme Emperor Dark Knight's. They didn't expect their master to even be able to control a Sacred Lord of Nine Darkness Palace. The Hall of Gods would become stronger and stronger. Thank you, Master, Supreme Emperor Dark Knight said. Although the assassination organization was developing quickly, they did indeed lack peak experts like this. The next task will be even harder. Zhao Feng looked into the distance. The force that he wanted had pretty much formed, and if he wanted to reach Zhao Feng's final goal, he couldn't just focus on developing. The rise of a strong force would definitely be accompanied by the fall of another force. Please give us your orders, Master. The other three people in the hall said in unison. They could all feel that Zhao Feng was planning a very big game of chess. They could also faintly sense the direction that Zhao Feng was heading in. This is the reward for your hard work over the years. Zhao Feng threw out two interspatial rings. Supreme Emperor Dark Knight and Bai Qingwei both had a lot of potential, so while Zhao Feng was using them, he would also nurture them. The black-armored Sacred Lord had just joined Zhao Feng's faction, so he didn't have any rewards. Thank you, Master. Bai Qingwei and Supreme Emperor Dark Knight gave another deep bow. There was only one thing in Bai Qingwei's interspatial ring, but it made her extremely excited. It was a portion of 100 Origin Sacred Honey, a treasure that could increase one's chances of breaking through to the mystic light realm. What Zhao Feng gave Supreme Emperor Dark Knight were some peak wicked techniques and cultivation resources. Bai Qingwei and Supreme Emperor Dark Knight's expressions made the black-armored Sacred Lord curious as to what Zhao Feng had given them for them to be so excited and happy. Bai Qingwei, focus your intelligence on Nine Darkness Palace. If they wanted to deal with Nine Darkness Palace, they needed to keep an eye on them and learn more about them. Bai Qingwei then left and headed back to Yu Province. Supreme Emperor Dark Knight, your task is even more important than Bai Qingwei's. Zhao Feng revealed a faint smile. Zhao Feng then talked to Supreme Emperor Dark Knight in private. If the assassination organization Silence Assassination Hall wanted to grow stronger, they would need powerful assassins and a good reputation. The Hall of Gods was large enough to support the Silence Assassination Division, so they needed to start with fame. I want you to steal business from Black Screen Corner. Zhao Feng spoke his thoughts. Black Screen Corner was one of the three biggest organizations in the underground world, and it was also the strongest assassination force in the Continent Zone. Supreme Emperor Dark Knight jumped up in fright at Zhao Feng's idea, but it was just stealing business and not offending Black Screen Corner. Being a member of Black Screen Corner, he knew how terrifying Black Screen Corner was. Then our target, Supreme Emperor Dark Knight, guessed Zhao Feng's thoughts. If an assassination organization wanted to steal business, then it would obviously be assassinations. The Silence Assassination Division's targets were obviously Nine Darkness Palace and related forces. If Zhao Feng and Nine Darkness Palace were enemies, he needed to grow and weaken Nine Darkness Palace at the same time. Zhao Feng and Supreme Emperor Dark Knight then discussed how to carry out their plan. I'll anonymously post many expensive assassination missions in the Silence Assassination Division. At the same time, I'll post the same missions in Black Screen Corner to attract the attention of assassins. Since they were stealing business, the rewards of these assassination missions had to be rich enough to attract the attention of many experts. In this regard, Zhao Feng had already thought of an excellent idea. Chapter 1044. Stealing the business of Black Screen Corner and obtaining the rewards for the assassination missions were the most important. The rewards that Zhao Feng took out had to be something that other forces couldn't take out, and they had to be something that countless experts would fight for. Zhao Feng's figure disappeared after Supreme Emperor Dark Knight and the black-armored Sacred Lord left. Zhao Feng carefully approached the depths of the forest in the ancient dream realm. The see-through ability of Zhao Feng's left eye was greatly restricted in the ancient dream realm. However, now that Zhao Feng's left eye had mutated into a golden color, and with the help of the light of transparency, Zhao Feng could see through the ancient plants and see what was happening in the depths of the forest. There was a pond in the center of the forest, and the clear water came from the mountain behind it. Several dozen golden-winged scarlet tigers were resting around the pond. At this moment, Zhao Feng realized that the golden-winged scarlet tiger he killed back then was one of the weakest of the golden-winged scarlet tigers. Two of the largest golden-winged scarlet tigers were there, and Zhao Feng could feel the terrifying aura of an ancient beast just by looking at them from afar. One of the golden-winged scarlet tigers seemed to sense something and looked in Zhao Feng's direction. Zhao Feng immediately looked away and concealed his aura. The strength of this golden-winged scarlet tiger is at least comparable to a late-stage mystic light realm, Zhao Feng murmured in his heart. However, in reality, this golden-winged scarlet tiger was only at the beginning stage mystic light realm. Zhao Feng circled the habitat of the golden-winged scarlet tigers and started to take action. Zhao Feng's target was a golden-winged scarlet tiger that had left its territory. At a certain moment, Zhao Feng released an aura. That golden-winged scarlet tiger instantly sensed something and flew toward Zhao Feng's direction, leaving its territory. "It's you this time." Zhao Feng circulated his sacred lightning body and the perfect blood devil sun bloodline as he charged toward this golden-winged scarlet tiger. With his previous experience, Zhao Feng could deal with the golden-winged scarlet tiger more easily this time. He grasped the rhythm of the battle and attacked the golden-winged scarlet tiger's weaknesses. When the golden-winged scarlet tiger sensed Zhao Feng's strength and was about to escape, a powerful surge of eye bloodline power appeared in Zhao Feng's left eye. Wind lightning eye flame. A shocking amount of eye bloodline power flames surged from Zhao Feng's left eye. Purple and gold light flowed around it, and wisps of dark god tribulation lightning appeared. Boom! A ball of transparent purple-gold lightning fire struck the golden-winged scarlet tiger's head with the destructive power of tribulation lightning. This was the moment when the golden-winged scarlet tiger was at its weakest. Zhao Feng immediately charged forward and gave it a fatal blow. Whoosh! Zhao Feng dragged the dead golden-winged scarlet tiger back into the misty spatial world. Meow meow! The little thieving cat, who had been sleeping, immediately leaped over, drooling as its eyes sparkled. No, this golden-winged scarlet tiger is useful for something else. Zhao Feng immediately stopped the little thieving cat's delusions. In the end, Zhao Feng told the little thieving cat to cut the golden-winged scarlet tiger into pieces and gave one of its wings to the little thieving cat. Zhao Feng left the Ocean Smoke Pavilion branch and started to make his way there. Along the way, Zhao Feng used the teleportation array in the city and the misty spatial world to quickly reach his destination. Long Rainbow City, St. Herb Pavilion. Welcome. May I ask what herbs or pills you need? An elegant woman dressed in a green silk gown welcomed them. Zhao Feng then went straight to the 8th floor of the St. Herb Pavilion. Several emperors were choosing herbs and pills on the 8th floor. Zhou Su, I'm coming up, Zhao Feng said before stepping onto the stairs leading to the ninth floor. Who is that young man? He can go straight to the ninth floor? The pavilion master here is an Imperial's. Golden hair and golden eyes, could he be Zhao Feng? The emperors on the eighth floor were stunned. Now that the two Lord dynasties were at war, almost all the forces and experts of the Lord dynasties would pay attention to the front lines. Most of them had personally participated in the war. Therefore, Zhao Feng's fame from defeating Sacred Lord Myriad Forms was even greater than his performance in the Crown Prince trial. Zhou Su-er's voice sounded the moment Zhao Feng reached the ninth floor. I thought you would never come to my place again. Zhou Su-er's voice contained a hint of complaint. I came this time because I need your help with something, Zhao Feng bluntly said. Zhou Su-er's eyebrows immediately furrowed as she stared at Zhao Feng. Zhao Feng's words had obviously hurt her. What is it? Zhou Su-er sighed. She knew that Zhao Feng was the grand elder of a big force and was extremely busy. He had been fighting on the battlefield just a while ago. Furthermore, Zhao Feng had a feud with Nine Darkness Palace, so Zhao Feng didn't have much free time. I have the flesh and blood of a beast that I want to refine into a pill, Zhao Feng said. Small matter. Zhou Su-er agreed easily. The most valuable part of a beast was its ingredients and crystal core. However, the flesh and blood of some beasts were extremely unique and contained a lot of essence energy. If it was refined into a pill, it would be more suitable for cultivators to use. I also have a requirement for the quality of the pill. Zhao Feng planned to use the flesh and blood of the golden-winged scarlet tiger to refine a pill as a reward for the assassination missions. These assassination missions targeted a wide range of people, from kings to sacred lords. Therefore, it was best to separate the quality of the pill. So troublesome. Give the body of the beast to me. Zhou Su was very curious as to what kind of rare beast Zhao Feng had obtained. After all, Zhao Feng was a body-strengthening expert, and his state of existence had already reached the mystic light realm. The flesh and blood of normal beasts had almost no effect on him. Zhao Feng took out an interspatial ring. If he took out the flesh and blood of the golden-winged scarlet tiger, the ancient aura radiating from it might be sensed by other experts. Zhou Su-er looked at the mysterious Zhao Feng and put her divine sense into the interspatial ring. This is... Zhou Su-er paused. Being a doctor, she could obviously feel the powerful aura radiating from the golden-winged scarlet tiger. However, this beast had already been cut up, so she couldn't tell what it was. What a strong, ancient aura, Zhou Su immediately said. This strong, ancient aura was several times stronger than the aura in the imperial tombs. There's also the aura of an ancient bloodline on it. Did you kill the original race with the ancient bloodline? Zhou Su asked in shock. She felt the bloodline in her body shake. The original race with the ancient bloodline, such as the cloud silkworm saint butterfly, was extremely valuable. No one would kill such a precious beast to refine into a pill. It's just an ancient race ranked in the 90s, Zhao Feng explained. Zhou Su calmed herself down. An ancient race with such a low ranking was indeed not very useful. However, the strong ancient bloodline and the powerful blood essence still surprised her. You can stay here for a while. I've never refined an original race of the 10,000 primordial races before, and it contains the ancient bloodline. I need to ask Master. Zhou Su explained to Zhao Feng and left the Saint-Her pavilion. Zhao Feng nodded his head. Zhao Feng had only taken a small portion of the golden-winged scarlet tiger's bloodline. The majority of the golden-winged scarlet tiger's bloodline remained in its body in order to increase the quality of the pill. After Zhou Su left, Zhao Feng temporarily stayed on the 9th floor of the Saint-Her pavilion. One golden-winged scarlet tiger is far from enough. A pill made from a golden-winged scarlet tiger might be able to attract the assassin's attention, but it wouldn't be able to stop them. Therefore, Zhao Feng would enter the ancient dream realm from time to find a chance to lure one or two golden-winged scarlet tigers. Half a month passed. Zhao Feng successfully killed another 2 golden-winged scarlet tigers. However, the golden-winged scarlet tigers had already noticed what Zhao Feng was doing. Almost all the golden-winged scarlet tigers were gathered near the pond, and they would go out in groups. The difficulty for Zhao Feng to kill them increased significantly. I wonder what's so special about that pond. Zhao Feng, who was in the forest, used his see-through ability to see through the clear pond. There must be something special about the pond if dozens of golden-winged scarlet tigers were staying there. Suddenly, Zhao Feng seemed to sense something, so he left the ancient dream realm and returned to the Saint Her Pavilion. Two figures soon arrived on the 9th floor of the Saint Her Pavilion. One of them was Zhou Su-er, and next to her was a white-haired old lady with kind eyes. Zhao Feng, the pill is done. Two white jade bottles appeared in Zhou Su-er's hands. Zhao Feng opened the bottle and scanned it with his left eye. There was a difference in quality between the two bottles, but the quality of the pills still exceeded Zhao Feng's expectations. One of the bottles contains spiritual blood core pills, which are made from flesh and blood. The other bottle contains blood essence pills, which focus on the bloodline with a small amount of flesh and blood. The white-haired old lady explained to Zhao Feng, "This is my master, Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit." Zhou Su introduced. "May I ask why Senior is here?" Zhao Feng gave a faint smile as he looked at the white-haired old lady. Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit was one of the top sacred doctors in the continent. These people mainly cultivated the Tao of medicine, but they were still sacred lords. From this, one could see how talented they were in these two areas. If there was nothing important, why would a sacred doctor come here personally? At the same time, Zhao Feng also guessed that these pills might have been personally refined by his sacred Dr. Jade Spirit. Otherwise, the quality wouldn't be so high. I wonder if little friend Zhao Feng has more of this bloodline? I'm willing to exchange it for a high price. Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit said. One had to know how precious a favor from a sacred doctor of the continent zone was. Countless forces and experts were involved behind a saint of the way of medicine. Zhou Su-er's lips twitched. She knew that the flesh that Zhao Feng took out wasn't as simple as it seemed. The original races of the 10,000 ancient races are too rare, Zhao Feng replied, but he didn't reject it. Little friend Zhao, do you not have any other requests? Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit continued to ask. She refined the pills herself, so she could obviously feel that a portion of the bloodline had been taken away by Zhao Feng. Although she had refined some of the bloodline, it was extremely rare. After all, as a famous sacred doctor of the continent, she wouldn't be too obvious when it came to cutting corners. However, just this bit of bloodline already stunned Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit for a long time. The purity of the ancient bloodline was ridiculously high. Even if this beast was from the original race of the 10,000 ancient races, it wouldn't have such a pure ancient bloodline. Yes, I want Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit to refine pills for the Hall of Gods for 10 years. Zhao Feng said with a faint smile. The value of a sacred doctor of the Tao for 10 years was far higher than 100 years of a sacred lord. Zhou Su shook her head after a moment of surprise. Her master, Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit, didn't lose to any force. She even rejected the Imperial's invitation. I wonder what little friend Zhao can offer. Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit smiled faintly. She hadn't heard of the Hall of Gods before, but that didn't matter. Zhou Su's expression paused. If it was anyone else, Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit would reject them and wouldn't refine pills for them in the future. However, her master didn't reject them this time. Instead, she seemed to be interested. Zhao Feng handed over an interspatial ring and asked, Senior should know what kind of beast the flesh came from, right? Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit took the interspatial ring and checked it with her divine sense. She instantly froze on the spot, and her eyes became dazed. It was obvious that all of her consciousness had entered the interspatial ring. Chapter 1045. Saint Dr. Jade Spirit's consciousness entered the storage space to observe what was inside. It was a monster beast of the 10,000 primordial races. Although it was already dead, it still exuded a powerful and vicious aura. Such a powerful physical strength, a rich bloodline of the 10,000 ancient races, and an ancient aura of heaven and earth. Holy Dr. Jade Spirit wanted to study this golden-winged scarlet tiger immediately, but her consciousness returned to her body. Within the celestial herb pavilion, saintly Dr. Jade Spirit's eyes regained their clarity, and she immediately said, "Then it's settled." Josur was waiting to see Zhao Feng being humiliated, but she didn't expect her master to say that. "Master, why did you agree?" Josur asked immediately. At the same time, Josur was very curious as to what Zhao Feng had offered to make divine Dr. Jade Spirit, who even the royal family had rejected, agree to Zhao Feng's request. "What? You don't want Master to help him?" Saint Dr. Jade Spirit asked and smiled at Josur. Josur blushed and stopped talking. "Thank you, Senior." Zhao Feng smiled. He hadn't expected to meet saintly Dr. Jade Spirit on this trip. The Hall of Gods had just been established, and the addition of saintly Dr. Jade Spirit would increase their fame. Moreover, in the future, if Zhao Feng wanted to refine pills, he could directly look for this Saint Doctor. "Senior, do you need to prepare anything?" Zhao Feng asked. Since Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit agreed to serve the Hall of Gods for 10 years, she would definitely move to the Hall of Gods. "Let's go," Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit said. To his sacred lord, 10 years was nothing more than the blink of an eye. Once he reached the Hall of Gods, the Hall of Gods would definitely be responsible for the materials needed for alchemy in the future. "Josur, we're leaving." Zhao Feng smiled. Although it was only 10 years, Zhao Feng was confident that he could still make Jade Spirit stay after 10 years. "I'm going too," Josur said when she saw that her master and Zhao Feng were about to leave. Zhao Feng was stunned. He didn't know what Josur was thinking. "I want to be with Master." Josur immediately stuck close to saintly Dr. Jade Spirit. "You don't care about the Celestial Herb Pavilion?" Zhao Feng asked. "The Immortal Herb Pavilion is also joining the Hall of Gods," Josur said without hesitation. "All right, let's go together." Zhao Feng did not understand what was going on with Josur. However, the Immortal Herb Pavilion was one of the top medicinal herb trading centers in Yinzhou. Joining the Hall of Gods was naturally a good thing. This way, the Hall of Gods also had professionals in the field of alchemy and alchemy. The Hall of Gods domain expanded once again. Zhao Feng arrived beside the two of them and waved his left arm guard. Whoosh! In a layer of overlapping silvery shadows, the three of them suddenly faded and disappeared. In the next moment, they appeared outside a spirit hall. Is this the ability to travel through space? Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit was slightly surprised. It was obvious that she hadn't paid much attention to what was happening in the outside world, and didn't know that Zhao Feng had obtained the misty spatial world. What a huge consumption! Zhao Feng murmured in a low tone. This time, Zhao Feng had to carry 2 people to use the misty spatial world's teleportation ability, and Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit was a Sacred Lord level expert. The 3 then entered the spiritual hall and used the teleportation array. When they arrived at the branch of the Ocean Smoke Pavilion, Zhao Feng said, "Put the Saint Her Pavilion under our management." The 3 then continued on their way toward Yu Province. On the way, Zhao Feng would use the teleportation ability twice and rest for a while to recover his true yuan. The 3 arrived at the Hall of Gods in Yu Province a couple dozen days later. This was the first time Zhao Feng had seen the newly built Hall of Gods. The Hall of Gods stood on a chain of mountains. The mountains were dangerous, and mist surrounded them. The palace was simple and majestic, and it was either on the mountains or on the walls of the mountains. Zhao Feng had already contacted Bai Qingyue through the Dark Heart Seal. At this moment, Bai Qingyue was already waiting outside the mountain. "Grand Elder, Senior Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit, please." Bai Qingyue looked at Zhao Feng with admiration. She didn't expect Zhao Feng to invite another Sacred Lord in just 1 or 2 months. Furthermore, it was Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit, who was famous across the continent. Bai Qingyue, organize a medicine pavilion and have Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit stay there, Zhao Feng ordered. The group then entered the Hall of Gods. After settling Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit and Josur down, Zhao Feng Bai Qingyue and Supreme Emperor Dark Knight gathered in a secret hall. Master, this is the information on Nine Darkness Palace and some information on Black Screen Corner. Bai Qingyue organized a mountain of information, but Zhao Feng quickly memorized and understood all of it with his eye bloodline. Master, I suggest that the following people be our first targets. Bai Qingyue reported to Zhao Feng. Zhao Feng nodded his head. Bai Qingyue's analysis was very accurate. Assassinating members of Nine Darkness Palace was easy at the start, but it would become more and more difficult. Therefore, they couldn't waste the first batch of targets on useless people. After making the decision, Zhao Feng gave the mission of the Silence Assassination Division to Supreme Emperor Dark Knight. Master, are you personally going to Black Screen Corner? Supreme Emperor Dark Knight asked. Zhao Feng and Supreme Emperor Dark Knight had already discussed this plan long ago. It wasn't enough to just put up missions in the Silence Assassination Division. They also had to put up missions in Black Screen Corner to attract the attention of many assassins and experts. Zhao Feng believed that the rewards of the missions would definitely attract the interest of assassins. Once they tasted the sweetness, Zhao Feng would only put up missions in the Silence Assassination Division. No, I'll get someone else to go in my place. Originally, Zhao Feng was planning to go to Black Screen Corner himself, but Black Screen Corner was quite far from Yu Province and wasn't within the range of the Misty spatial world, so Zhao Feng gave this secret mission to someone else. However, because he wasn't at ease, he could only give it to one of the members that Zhao Feng had enslaved before. A skinny figure arrived after Bai Qingyue and Supreme Emperor Dark Knight left for a while. Master, what are your orders? It was Emperor Withered Shadow. Emperor Withered Shadow was the assassin that had assassinated Old Monster Su. He had been enslaved by Zhao Feng and became an upper echelon member of the assassination organization. Emperor Withered Shadow, go to Black Screen Corner and put up assassination missions for me. Zhao Feng and Emperor Withered Shadow disappeared from this secret hall after giving out orders. On the same day, many new assassination missions appear at the mission receiving points of the Silence Assassination Division in Yu Province, and they were all related to Nine Darkness Palace. Many experts with cold and murderous auras gathered in a hidden wooden house in the forest. Most of them were dressed in black. This should be an assassination mission from an enemy force of Nine Darkness Palace. Hee, I only care about the reward, not the target. A cold assassin with a pale face licked his lips. Spiritual blood core pill. It contains powerful energy and blood, and it can increase the power of one's bloodline. It can even awaken one's bloodline to a certain extent. This is a lie, right? An assassin didn't believe it when he saw the description of the reward. The description of the reward made the effects of the spiritual blood core pill too ridiculous, especially the fact that it could increase the power of one's bloodline and awaken one's bloodline. Everyone found it hard to believe. Spiritual herbs like this were priceless treasures. However, the Silence Assassination Division wouldn't give out fake rewards. Furthermore, this spiritual blood core pill seems to have been refined by a medicine saint. An elder with a weak aura said. The medicinal pills refined by the medicine Tao sage had imperceptibly improved by a level. If the same pill was refined by a normal medicine grandmaster and a medicine saint, even if the latter was more expensive, people would still buy the pill refined by the medicine saint. I'll accept this mission. The cold-blooded killer with a deathly pale face accepted an assassination mission and left in a hurry. An area behind the Hall of Gods was designated as a forbidden area. This was where Zhao Feng was temporarily staying. Zhao Feng wandered around in the forest in the ancient dream realm. After killing a few golden-winged scarlet tigers, they've already taken measures and won't leave by themselves. Zhao Feng was slightly depressed. The only ones that could help him in the ancient dream realm were the Yao bird, the black eagle, and the giant python. However, their battle power wasn't enough to fight against the golden-winged scarlet tigers. Looks like I need to nurture a force that can help me steal resources in the ancient dream realm. Zhao Feng only realized this at this moment. However, where should Zhao Feng go? The golden-winged scarlet tigers in front of him were already very difficult to deal with. Then I'll have to start with the beast horde in the misty spatial world. Zhao Feng's eyes dimmed slightly. After giving 2 beast hordes to the 9th prince, Zhao Feng only had 2 beast hordes and the 5 poison distinct bees left. The battle power of those 2 beast hordes had increased dramatically with the help of Zhao Feng's resources, but it still wasn't enough to fight against the golden-winged scarlet tigers. Now, only the 5 poison distinct bees were left. In the end, Zhao Feng picked a few dozen bee kings and 10 bee emperors and brought them into the ancient dream realm. This was the first time Zhao Feng brought other living beings into the ancient dream realm. Of course, the 5 poison distinct bees that entered the ancient dream realm could only stay here in the future. At the start, the 5 poison distinct bees weren't used to it. However, they were still ancient insects, and the ones that Zhao Feng picked were all bee kings and bee emperors. Therefore, they were able to adapt very quickly. The auras of the 5 poison distinct bees had obviously increased after staying in the ancient dream realm for a while. I'll let them adapt to the environment first, then prepare to take the pond in the center of the forest. Zhao Feng made a decision. At this moment, in the ocean smoke pavilion near the ocean, a purple and blood-colored figure flashed across the sky. This seems to be an intelligence force. Nan Gongxing's eyes focused as he looked at the ocean smoke pavilion below. This is the force of the Hall of Gods. What business does Senior have? An old man from the ocean smoke pavilion immediately flew out. Hall of Gods, Nan Gongxing muttered softly. He had no impression of it. Whoosh! Nan Gongxing descended directly into the ocean smoke pavilion. Boom! The defensive array around the ocean smoke pavilion shattered, and Nan Gongxing instantly arrived in front of the elder. Tell me, where is Zhao Feng? Nan Gongxing's expression was cold and wicked. His terrifying aura made the elder in front of him freeze and unable to move. Why are you looking for our grand elder? The elder broke out in a cold sweat. Only now did he realize how terrifying this young man was. He wasn't any weaker than Old Monster Su or Supreme Emperor Dark Knight. Hall of Gods? Grand Elder Zhao Feng? Nan Gongxing's eyes flashed with a dark purple light. Chapter 1046. A month after the assassination mission was announced, the spiritual blood core pill, the reward of the assassination mission, spread among the assassins in the Silence Assassination Hall. Most of the assassins from the other assassin organizations didn't believe the spiritual blood core pill when they heard about it. They thought that it was a gimmick created by the Silence Assassination Hall to expand. A few days later, Emperor Withered Shadow also anonymously issued a small number of assassination missions in Black Screen Corner. The assassins of Black Screen Corner were undoubtedly stronger and more professional. Within 10 days of Emperor Withered Shadow issuing the assassination missions, 2 missions were completed. Did you hear that Ghost Slaughter, ranked 148th in Black Screen Corner, suddenly broke through to the Emperor Realm and rose to the 82nd rank? I've heard of it as well. It said that he completed an assassination mission and obtained a rare elixir called Spiritual Blood Essence Pill. The Spiritual Blood Core Pill has appeared in the Silence Assassination Hall's assassination missions a long time ago. Many professional assassins with cold expressions came and went at one of the main locations of Black Screen Corner, exchanging information with each other. If an assassin suddenly broke through and became much stronger, it would naturally attract the attention of other professional assassins. Furthermore, when the assassins accepted the assassination missions, they would naturally choose the missions with the best rewards and the lowest difficulty. Boss, there are only 4 assassination missions left regarding the Spiritual Blood Core Pill. Do you want to give it a try? In a dark corner, a skinny young man said. There were 3 people next to him, 2 males and 1 female. The bone-chilling killing intent they exuded made others not dare to approach them. Sure, although our target is 9 Darkness Palace, we'll hide for a while if we succeed. The leader of the assassins couldn't resist the temptation of the Spiritual Blood Core Pill. In the Hall of Gods. Master, the assassination missions issued by Black Screen Corner have all been completed. Supreme Emperor Dark Knight's eyes were filled with excitement. Recently, because of the assassination missions issued by Zhao Feng, the number of assassins in the Silence Assassination Hall had doubled. Many of the nearby, small assassination organizations had almost been devoured by the Silence Assassination Hall. A small number of assassins from Black Screen Corner had even moved here. The next part is the main show. Zhao Feng grinned. Continue to issue assassination missions and increase the rank of the missions. Zhao Feng ordered. On that day, Bai Qingyue, Supreme Emperor Dark Knight, and Zhao Feng discussed the next batch of targets. Most of the targets in the first batch were kings and a small number of emperors, but the difficulty of this batch was much higher. There was even a quasi-sacred lord. This is the Grand Elder of the Nether Ghost Gate. Zhao Feng accidentally discovered a message. Just like the Dark Sky Gate, the Nether Ghost Gate was one of the subordinate forces of the Nine Nether Palace. Zhao Wang had also joined the Nether Ghost Gate. Zhao Feng also discovered that the Grand Elder of the Dark Ghost Gate was actually the white-haired elder who had tried to kill Zhao Feng with the black-armored Sacred Lord and the others. This white-haired elder specialized in space intent, and he had luckily escaped. However, Zhao Feng had left the god mark on him. Since that's the case, we'll let him live for a while longer. A plan appeared in Zhao Feng's mind. This plan required Zhao Wang's cooperation, but Zhao Wang's current strength wasn't enough. The reward for assassinating a quasi-sacred lord will be these blood essence pills. Zhao Feng took out a few blood essence pills and placed them in a small bottle. The materials used to create blood essence pills and spiritual blood core pills were completely different. Blood essence pills were made from pure ancient bloodlines, so they were more effective in strengthening bloodlines. Zhao Feng gave this small bottle to Emperor Withered Shadow and told him to issue the assassination missions to Black Screen Corner. Quasi-sacred Lord-level assassination missions were too high-ranked, so the Silence Assassination Division wouldn't have much of an effect. I'll leave this to you in the future. As for the spiritual blood core pills and blood essence pills, you can come to me to get them. Zhao Feng gave this task to Bai Qingyue and Supreme Emperor Dark Knight. Understood. Bai Qingyue and Supreme Emperor Dark Knight also wanted blood essence pills, so they were very serious. They hoped that they would be able to get some blood essence pills from Zhao Feng after completing this task. On the same day, a new batch of spirit blood essence pills reward assassination missions were issued, and the assassin world immediately went into a frenzy. The effects of the spiritual blood core pills had been proven through countless experiments. I've been annoyed with Nine Darkness Palace for a long time now. I wonder which powerful force is giving out so many assassination missions. An assassin with a bulky figure excitedly accepted an assassination mission and immediately left. I'll have to finish these assassination missions as soon as possible. An assassin radiating the stench of blood revealed a bloodthirsty light in his eyes. Everyone could feel that the difficulty of the assassination missions this time had increased, and Nine Darkness Palace and its subordinate forces had started to move as well. The difficulty of the assassination missions had increased again. Soon after, an eye-catching assassination mission appeared in Black Screen Corner. The reward was a blood essence pill, and it was the same person or force that gave out the spiritual blood core pills. Immediately, the higher-ranked assassins, the top 30 assassins of Black Screen Corner, were alarmed. The blood essence pill was extremely tempting to peak emperors. Even sacred lords, whose bloodlines weren't strong enough, would be attracted by it. However, there was only one assassination mission that gave out a blood essence pill, and that was to assassinate the quasi-sacred lords that Nine Darkness Palace had placed outside. On the same day, 3 different assassins accepted this mission at the same time. Within the Hall of Gods, Zhao Feng sent a golden-winged scarlet tiger that he had prepared to Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit. He didn't expect these assassination missions to be so popular. He didn't have enough pills at all. Zhao Feng immediately entered seclusion after returning to his residence. After a while, I'll prepare to take over the central pond. Several herbs appeared in Zhao Feng's hand, and he started to cultivate as a surge of wind lightning surrounded his body. A portion of the 5 poison distinct bees had been raised by Zhao Feng in the ancient dream realm, and their strength was rapidly increasing. However, the battle power of the golden-winged scarlet tigers in the central pond was too strong. Zhao Feng didn't have much confidence, even with the help of the 5 poison distinct bees. Zhao Feng estimated that he would need to lose a large number of 5 poison distinct bees in order to take down the golden-winged scarlet tigers. Therefore, Zhao Feng decided to raise the golden-winged scarlet tigers into a force that he could use to steal resources in the ancient dream realm in order to make up for the loss of the 5 poison distinct bees. 3 days later, the aura from Zhao Feng's body rose once again. The power of the fire of wind, lightning became purer, and its power increased slightly. Peak stages of the fire of wind lightning. Zhao Feng murmured. At this point in time, he had almost used up all the fire elemental herbs he had. Thinking back, Zhao Feng had exchanged for a large amount of cultivation resources in the Heaven's Legacy City, but they were almost all used up in just a short amount of time. Luckily, Zhao Feng had been accumulating resources for the Earth of Wind Lightning on the 9th floor for a long time. After returning to the Hall of Gods, Zhao Feng used the power of the Hall of Gods to gather resources that contained the power of Earth. This aura. Zhao Feng felt a wicked aura. At this moment, a voice sounded 1,000 miles away from where Zhao Feng was staying. Grand Elder, there's a sacred Lord-level expert who says he's here to find you. Zhao Feng's figure appeared outside the palace and disappeared into the sky. The upper echelon members of the Hall of Gods were facing off against a bewitching male with purple and blood-colored hair. However, in terms of aura, this male had the upper hand. None of the Hall of Gods forces, including Old Monster Su and Supreme Emperor Dark Knight, dared to attack recklessly. Retreat. Zhao Feng's voice sounded from behind. The experts of the Hall of Gods immediately retreated slowly. However, they were all sizing up the mysterious and unfathomable Grand Elder. All of you go back. Bai Qingwei received Zhao Feng's orders and immediately told everyone else to leave. Zhao Feng, I didn't think that you would create a force. Nan Gongxing's eyes flashed with a dark purple light as he said in disbelief. In his heart, Zhao Feng was someone who pursued the limits of martial arts and had the potential to become a god. He shouldn't have stopped here and created his own force. At this moment, Zhao Feng made Nan Gongxing feel slightly disappointed. Come in and talk, Zhao Feng straightforwardly said. When he saw Nan Gongxing's current strength, he could tell that Nan Gongxing hadn't been completely affected by the evil thoughts yet. If Nan Gongxing was completely demonized, he would absorb the power of the evil god endlessly. It wouldn't be strange for him to reach the late stages of the mystic light realm. Zhao Feng, let me see if your strength has increased or not. Battle intent appeared in Nan Gongxing's eyes, and a cold, wicked aura covered heaven and earth. Blood-colored patterns extended from his body. Nan Gongxing, I won't fight you. Zhao Feng's cold voice sounded. What? Nan Gongxing's eyes paused, and his battle intent was instantly extinguished. If Zhao Feng wasn't in a battle-ready state, there was no point in fighting him even if he tried. He's only a quasi-sacred lord right now. He's no match for you, Nan Gongxing. The evil god mental thought body's smug voice sounded from within Nan Gongxing's body. You know my hidden card? Zhao Feng replied simply. Nan Gongxing paused for a moment. That's right, he did know Zhao Feng's hidden card, the god-slaying arrow. If Zhao Feng used the god-slaying arrow, he would lose no matter what. However, that wasn't the true reason behind Zhao Feng's decision. Zhao Feng's sole intent had successfully broken through to the early stages of the mystic light realm. Even without the god-slaying arrow, his sole intent could easily beat Nan Gongxing. However, he didn't want to defeat Nan Gongxing. Zhao Feng knew that Nan Gongxing had always treated him as a target to surpass. Once Nan Gongxing was defeated by Zhao Feng, his personality would definitely be affected, and he might start to absorb the power of the evil god uncontrollably. This wasn't something that Zhao Feng wanted to see. The current Nan Gongxing still had some rationality left. It would be great if he could keep this up. Come in. The Hall of Gods is an enemy of Nine Darkness Palace. There might be spies from Nine Darkness Palace nearby. Zhao Feng messaged. Nan Gongxing's eyes instantly turned blood red, and killing intent surged from him. Nine Darkness Palace had chased after him for 4 years, and even chased him all the way to the true martial sacred land, threatening his former sect and junior martial brothers and sisters. One could imagine how much Nan Gongxing hated Nine Darkness Palace. However, Nan Gongxing knew that he wasn't Nine Darkness Palace's match right now. Whoosh! Nan Gongxing followed Zhao Feng into the forbidden grounds behind the Hall of Gods. Nan Gongxing, my force has recently started an operation. Are you interested? Zhao Feng sat down and said with a faint smile. Chapter 1047. Nan Gongxing, my force has recently started an operation. Are you interested? Zhao Feng smiled faintly as he spoke to Nan Gongxing within the secret hall. What operation? Nan Gongxing believed that since Zhao Feng said this, he would definitely be interested in the contents. I've formed an assassination organization and issued many assassination missions against the various strongholds of Nine Darkness Palace across the continent. Zhao Feng told Nan Gongxing about the details of the assassination mission against Nine Darkness Palace. You formed this force to destroy Nine Darkness Palace? A wicked light flashed in Nan Gongxing's eyes. Nan Gongxing knew that it was too difficult for him to fight against an enormous force like Nine Darkness Palace alone. However, it was even harder to create a force that could fight against Nine Darkness Palace. Thinking up to there, Nan Gongxing finally realized how amazing Zhao Feng was. The current force of the Hall of Gods was countless times stronger than the mystic true sacred clan of the true martial sacred land. Furthermore, the reason why Zhao Feng formed this force was to destroy Nine Darkness Palace. Once Zhao Feng destroyed Nine Darkness Palace, would he become the same Zhao Feng that focused on martial arts? Nan Gongxing was looking forward to seeing Zhao Feng like this. However, what Nan Gongxing didn't know was that Zhao Feng didn't have many things to do as the Grand Elder of this force. He spent most of his time cultivating. The moment we destroy Nine Darkness Palace will be the time for us to fight. Nan Gongxing's cold and determined voice sounded. This also meant that Nan Gongxing was willing to participate in the Hall of Gods plan. Fine. Zhao Feng agreed for now. According to the information from the Ocean Smoke Pavilion, Nine Darkness Palace was a super force that had a demigod. Demigods were the strongest experts that stood at the peak of the continent and were invincible legends. There was nothing Zhao Feng could do. He wasn't sure if he could destroy Nine Darkness Palace or how long it would take. With Nan Gongxing's help, Zhao Feng's confidence would increase. Assassin seems pretty good. Nan Gongxing licked his lips as a cold and bloodthirsty light appeared in his eyes. Zhao Feng, Kuan Yin might also come to the continent zone. Nan Gongxing suddenly said. As far as he knew, the demigod Kuan Yin was resurrected by Zhao Feng. However, in a short conversation with Kuan Yin, he felt that Kuan Yin seemed to hate Zhao Feng very much. He's at the late stages of the mystic light realm. Nan Gongxing reminded. Little Kuan Yin. Zhao Feng's mind shook. Kuan Yin had been resurrected through blood rebirth. His advancement speed was extraordinary. At the late stages of the mystic light realm, Kuan Yin could fight against sacred kings at the very least. After all, he was once a demigod, and he had many trump cards. The danger of Nine Darkness Palace was enough to give Zhao Feng a headache. If Kuan Yin attacked directly, the Hall of Gods might be destroyed. This won't do. We have to take measures, Zhao Feng murmured. Suddenly, Zhao Feng had an idea, and he sent a message to Bai Qingyue through the Dark Heart Seal. Send a message to the forces of the Ocean Smoke Pavilion and tell them to spread the news that I'm at the front lines. Zhao Feng couldn't help but smile after sending the message. Almost all the forces around the ocean belonged to the Ocean Smoke Pavilion. If Kuan Yin wanted to come to the continent zone, he had to pass by the ocean. He would definitely head to the front lines after receiving this news. I can only lure him to the front lines for now. Zhao Feng let out a breath. Kuan Yun's news gave Zhao Feng some more pressure. Right now, Zhao Feng was too weak. He only had the basic ability to negotiate with Kuan Yun after breaking through to the mystic light realm. After all, Zhao Feng and Kuan Yun hadn't reached the point where one of them had to die yet. Zhao Feng then called Emperor Withered Shadow over and told Emperor Withered Shadow to take Nan Gongsheng into the group of assassins. Right now, the Silent Assassination Division of the Hall of Gods had powerful assassins like the Black-Armored Sacred Lord, Supreme Emperor Dark Knight, Emperor Withered Shadow, and Nan Gongsheng. Now that the Blood Essence Pill rewards have been given out, Zhao Feng believed that even more super assassins would move to the Silence Assassination Division. These assassins that roamed the world could also bring information to the Hall of Gods. It was a win-win situation for both sides. Zhao Feng started to prepare for the battle in the ancient dream realm after Nan Gongsheng left. 3 days later, Zhao Feng entered the ancient dream realm and prepared to attack the golden-winged scarlet tigers. Close to 65 poison distinct bees flew around Zhao Feng. The colors of these 5 poison distinct bees were even brighter now, and they radiated a terrifying aura. 5 or 6 King Level 5 poison distinct bees had successfully broken through to become bee emperors. Great, there's a total of 34 bee emperors now. Zhao Feng was overjoyed. He didn't expect the 5 poison distinct bees to improve so quickly in the ancient dream realm. Under Zhao Feng's control, the 5 poison distinct bees followed Zhao Feng and slowly approached the center of the forest. A faint golden ripple covered Zhao Feng's left eye, and it seemed to be able to see through everything. At this moment in time, the golden-winged scarlet tigers were surrounding a pond in the depths of the forest. Some were drinking water, some were flying in the air, and some were resting on the rocks behind them. Zhao Feng's eyes first locked onto the 2 slightly larger golden-winged scarlet tigers. According to Zhao Feng's observations, these 2 golden-winged scarlet tigers should be the leaders of the golden-winged scarlet tigers. Go! Zhao Feng controlled the 5 poison distinct bees and quickly sped through the forest. Roar! The 2 larger golden-winged scarlet tigers were the first to sense something, and they let out roars that caused all the nearby golden-winged scarlet tigers to gather. Whoosh! Whoosh! Zhao Feng spread the scarlet wings of lightning and charged out while being surrounded by the 5 poison distinct bees. His target was the 2 larger golden-winged scarlet tigers. Roar! When the 15 golden-winged scarlet tigers saw Zhao Feng, they instantly let out angry roars, and a terrifying beast aura spread out. It was obvious that Zhao Feng's actions of hunting the golden-winged scarlet tigers had angered them. Human, I don't care what race you are. Since you dare to hunt my race, you must die today. The leading golden-winged scarlet tiger released a wave of mental energy. When this wave touched Zhao Feng's soul, Zhao Feng was actually able to understand what the golden-winged scarlet tiger was saying. Whoosh! 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 Dozens of scarlet golden figures flew out and surrounded Zhao Feng before attacking. A terrifying, desolate aura instantly pressed down on Zhao Feng's body, and the 2 larger golden-winged scarlet tigers made Zhao Feng feel a sense of danger. Luckily, there were close to 65 poison distinct bees around Zhao Feng, and they shared some of the pressure with Zhao Feng. Little world of illusion. A dark purple mist surged out of Zhao Feng's sacred lightning body and covered everything within 100 yards, forming a maze. Zhao Feng's little world of illusion had been created a long time ago, and this was the first time he was using it in battle. The golden-winged scarlet tigers that were charging toward Zhao Feng instantly slowed down. Their divine senses and senses were restricted in the little world of illusion. Since Zhao Feng had planted a dark heart seal on these 5 poison distinct bees, their actions were all controlled by Zhao Feng, and they weren't affected by the little world of illusion. Zhao Feng controlled the 10 bee emperors to quickly approach the 2 larger golden-winged scarlet tigers, while the other bee kings and bee emperors stalled the other golden-winged scarlet tigers. The little world of illusion was very useful in dividing the battlefield. Human, you're courting death. The golden-winged scarlet tiger leader roared and pounced toward Zhao Feng. The two golden-winged scarlet tigers could use mental energy techniques to communicate with Zhao Feng, which showed that their soul intent was very strong. Zhao Feng's little world of illusion had very little effect on them. Physical force, lightning domain. Zhao Feng didn't dare to be careless when facing two peak golden-winged scarlet tigers, and he immediately released his physical force lightning domain. Boom, boom, boom. A powerful layer of sacred lightning appeared in a radius of a few dozen yards around Zhao Feng. Zhao Feng's strength would increase in the physical force lightning domain, and the golden-winged scarlet tigers would be suppressed by the sacred lightning domain. Go! Zhao Feng commanded the 10B emperors to charge at the two golden-winged scarlet tigers, while Zhao Feng charged at one of the golden-winged scarlet tigers. Whoosh! Whoosh! The golden-winged scarlet tiger's claws flashed with a golden-red light as they slashed toward Zhao Feng like lightning. Zhao Feng used the power of his left eye to predict the golden-winged scarlet tiger's leg and thrust out with lightning speed. Whoosh! Two of the 5 poisoned distinct bees' stingers landed on the golden-winged scarlet tiger's body. As I thought, it's not very useful. Zhao Feng used his left eye to see through the golden-winged scarlet tiger's wounds. The bee emperor's poison couldn't do much damage to the golden-winged scarlet tigers. After all, the 5 poisoned distinct bees were only insects from ancient times. They were greatly suppressed by the 10,000 ancient races. Buzz! Buzz! Zhao Feng immediately controlled the 5 poisoned distinct bees to attack. Even if the poison couldn't do much damage, small injuries could accumulate and become fatal. Psychic energy spike. A small purple-gold crystalline spike shot out of Zhao Feng's left eye and entered the golden-winged scarlet tiger's soul. Roar! The golden-winged scarlet tiger howled in pain as its body froze in midair. Whoosh! Zhao Feng and the 5 poisoned distinct bees followed up and attacked together. Sky-destroying sacred lightning palm. Zhao Feng circulated his power and merged the physical force lightning domain into his palm. He then unleashed his strongest sky-destroying sacred lightning palm. Boom! A giant scarlet golden palm with countless arcs of lightning pushed toward the golden-winged scarlet tiger. Roar! The golden-winged scarlet tiger sensed that something was wrong and immediately activated its bloodline. Its body released a scarlet golden light, and its physical strength doubled. Roar! The golden-winged scarlet tiger circulated its power and clashed with Zhao Feng's sky-destroying sacred lightning palm. A terrifying shockwave erupted, and Zhao Feng's sacred lightning palm was unable to move forward. Soul Charge. Zhao Feng released a simple soul attack secret technique when he saw how fierce the golden-winged scarlet tiger was. Boom! The golden-winged scarlet tiger instantly fell into a disadvantageous position after being attacked by Zhao Feng's soul intent. It was hit by Zhao Feng's palm and smashed into the wall behind it. Wung, the 5 poisoned distinct bees immediately followed and used this opportunity to stab the golden-winged scarlet tiger's vitals. Dark Heart Seal. Zhao Feng suddenly formed a purple-gold seal of lightning and imprinted it on the golden-winged scarlet tiger's soul. Roar! The heavily injured golden-winged scarlet tiger instantly roared and released a terrifying battle intent. Zhao Feng's Dark Heart Seal failed. I have to finish this as soon as possible. Zhao Feng's expression was determined. This group of golden-winged scarlet tigers had 2 abnormally powerful golden-winged scarlet tigers. Right now, the other powerful golden-winged scarlet tiger was about to kill all 5 bee emperors. Gaze of the God Eye. A strong surge of eye bloodline power surged from Zhao Feng's left eye and formed a bottomless purple whirlpool that connected to a purple abyss that was covered in mist. A forbidden power that could seal and suck out one's soul instantly enveloped the golden-winged scarlet tiger. This forbidden power was like the power of a god. It was unstoppable and unstoppable. Human, what is this? The golden-winged scarlet tiger leader felt as if its soul was being sucked out of its body, and fear appeared in its eyes for the first time. It was as if it couldn't stop its soul from being sealed and sucked out no matter how hard it tried. Chapter 1048. At the edge of the little world of illusions, Zhao Feng and a golden-winged scarlet tiger leader faced each other. Human, what is this? The golden-winged scarlet tiger's eyes were filled with fear as it felt like its soul was about to leave its body. Wang, the 5 poisoned distinct bees next to Zhao Feng immediately flew out and stabbed the golden-winged scarlet tiger a few times. The golden-winged scarlet tiger struggled, but it couldn't stop its soul from being sucked out. A tiger-shaped, golden-red origin soul slowly separated from its body. Human, don't even think about it. The golden-winged scarlet tiger's yuan soul struggled and roared. Zhao Feng snickered coldly as more intent and soul power appeared in his left eye, and the power of the gaze of the god eye increased. You're a descendant of one of the 8 great god eyes? No, this eye. The golden-winged scarlet tiger couldn't fight back against the abyss of death, so it looked at Zhao Feng's eye in fear. In its memories, the 8 great god eyes were terrifying bloodlines that were comparable to the top 10 bloodlines of the 10,000 ancient races. The bloodlines of god eye descendants wouldn't be much weaker. In the golden-winged scarlet tiger's mind, the bloodlines of the 8 great god eyes and their descendants were terrifying existences, and its own bloodline was only at the bottom of the 10,000 ancient races. The golden-winged scarlet tiger never thought that it would meet an expert with such a noble bloodline. However, the human's eye didn't seem to belong to any of the 8 great god eyes. Whoosh! The golden-winged scarlet tiger's instinctive fear and panic weakened its resistance, and it was sucked into the dimension of Zhao Feng's god eye. Wang, Zhao Feng immediately ordered the 5 poisoned distinct bees to reinforce the battle elsewhere. Zhao Feng's consciousness entered the dimension of his god eye. The golden-winged scarlet tiger's soul, which was already panicking in the dimension of his left eye, couldn't fight back at all, and it was at Zhao Feng's mercy. Dark Heart Seal. A dark purple lightning seal appeared in Zhao Feng's left eye and imprinted itself into the depths of the golden-winged scarlet tiger's soul along with the aura of God Tribulation Lightning. The golden-winged scarlet tiger, on the other hand, didn't struggle much. It simply obeyed Zhao Feng's will and allowed itself to be branded with the Dark Heart Seal. It seems like this golden-winged scarlet tiger thinks that I have a very high bloodline and is willing to submit to me. Otherwise, it would have taken me some effort. Zhao Feng was deep in thought. From this, one could guess that the races in the ancient dream realm placed great importance on bloodlines. However, in reality, Zhao Feng didn't have an ancient dream realm bloodline. He only had the perfect blood devil sun bloodline. Whoosh! With a thought, Zhao Feng sent the golden-winged scarlet tiger's soul into its body. At the same time, Zhao Feng took out some 100 origin honey and smeared it on the golden-winged scarlet tiger's wounds. The 100 origin nectar had a certain healing effect on the venom of the 5 poisoned distinct bees. Human, what did you do to it? Another giant golden-winged scarlet tiger charged toward Zhao Feng and sent out a wave of soul energy. Buzz! Several queen bees immediately blocked its path and attacked it with their poisonous stingers. Roar! Suddenly, the golden-winged scarlet tiger that Zhao Feng had enslaved roared into the sky. I submit to my master. If you're willing to follow me, then serve my master as well. The golden-winged scarlet tiger that Zhao Feng had enslaved said, Golden-winged scarlet tigers, kill this human with me and save the experts of our race. The other giant golden-winged scarlet tiger knew what Zhao Feng had done and roared with all its might. Zhao Feng smiled. When he attacked the golden-winged scarlet tigers, he knew that even if he enslaved their leader, he wouldn't be able to control the entire race. After all, the golden-winged scarlet tigers were different from the normal beasts in the continent zone. However, now that Zhao Feng had enslaved such a powerful golden-winged scarlet tiger, he didn't need to be afraid of the remaining golden-winged scarlet tigers. Let's go! Zhao Feng and the giant golden-winged scarlet tiger charged out and attacked the golden-winged scarlet tiger that had just spoken. Human, "You're shameless." The golden-winged scarlet tiger roared in anger. However, facing the combined attack of Zhao Feng and the golden-winged scarlet tiger, it was covered in injuries and lost the ability to fight. Whoosh! Zhao Feng sucked its soul intent into the dimension of his left eye. At the same time, a purple and gold god tribulation lightning seal slowly imprinted itself onto its soul. The golden-winged scarlet tiger struggled for a while, but its consciousness became even weaker under Zhao Feng's torture. It was finally enslaved by Zhao Feng. "Go!" Zhao Feng ordered. The two strongest golden-winged scarlet tigers started to defeat the other golden-winged scarlet tigers in the little world of illusions. After a while, Zhao Feng managed to enslave all the golden-winged scarlet tigers. Only one of the weaker golden-winged scarlet tigers died because it was poisoned too deeply. On the other hand, more than 40 of Zhao Feng's 5 poison bees died in this battle, and none of the bee kings survived. This was within Zhao Feng's expectations. Luckily, Zhao Feng managed to obtain a group of golden-winged scarlet tigers in the end. The potential of the golden-winged scarlet tigers was many times higher than the 5 poison distinct bees. This will be my first group to explore the ancient dream realm. Zhao Feng's eyes were filled with determination. With this group of golden-winged scarlet tigers, Zhao Feng believed that he would be able to obtain even more benefits in the ancient dream realm. After the battle with the golden-winged scarlet tigers ended, Zhao Feng's gaze landed on the pond in the center of the empty space. The water in the pond was pure and transparent. It was so clear that one could see the bottom. It emitted a cold and calm feeling as if it had a mind of its own. When Zhao Feng was fighting with the golden-winged scarlet tigers, the water in the pond flowed quietly and wasn't affected much. "Master, the water in the pond is beneficial to life and the soul. It can also remove the impurities in the bloodline and increase the bloodline's atavism. Also, it's very easy to absorb," the leader of the golden-winged scarlet tigers explained to Zhao Feng next to Zhao Feng. "It's also beneficial to the soul?" Zhao Feng's eyes flashed. He was slightly shocked. Normally, treasures focused on one aspect. For example, the immortal spring wine could increase one's lifespan and increase one's level of existence. The illusion god wine focused on the soul. Zhao Feng couldn't help but take a sip. In an instant, a stream of cold water flowed through Zhao Feng's body and into his limbs and organs. Firstly, Zhao Feng's state of existence and body seemed to be washed over by a layer of clear ice, and his physical strength became stronger and more condensed, approaching the origin. Secondly, the power of the pond affected the depths of Zhao Feng's soul. Zhao Feng felt as if he had arrived in a world of ice and water. His heart was extremely calm, and the laws of heaven and earth around him started to appear in his mind. What a shocking effect! After this feeling disappeared, Zhao Feng opened his eyes and couldn't help but be surprised. The golden-winged scarlet tigers were beasts from the ancient dream realm, so the effect of drinking this pond water for a long time might be weaker. However, Zhao Feng wasn't a beast from the ancient dream realm, and this was his first time drinking this pond water. He could clearly feel the effect of the pond water. Its effect was similar to the combination of the immortal spring wine and the illusion god wine, and it was targeted at a higher cultivation. This pond will be my opportunity to break through to the mystic light realm. Zhao Feng was overjoyed. Treasures that targeted the intent of the soul were extremely rare, and treasures that could be used on sacred lords and sacred lords were even rarer. However, the effect of this pond water will first affect my state of existence and body before entering my soul. Zhao Feng analyzed. Zhao Feng's state of existence and body had reached the level of a sacred lord long ago, but his intent was slightly lacking. It would be best if this pond water could directly affect Zhao Feng's soul intent. Zhao Feng took out the green spiritual gourd and took away some of the pond water. "All of you guard this place." Zhao Feng ordered the 14 golden-winged scarlet tigers before disappearing. What kind of ability is this? Where did Master go? The eyes of the golden-winged scarlet tigers froze. They couldn't sense Zhao Feng's aura within 1,000 miles. Zhao Feng opened his eyes in the forbidden hall of the Hall of Gods. "I've found the opportunity to break through to the mystic light realm. I need to prepare now," Zhao Feng murmured. Once one failed to break through to the mystic light realm, the chances of breaking through in the future would become smaller and smaller. Even though he had the 100 Origins sacred honey, Zhao Feng didn't dare to try it. If it wasn't for the fact that Kuan Yin and 9 Darkness Palace were 2 giant rocks, Zhao Feng might have cultivated for another 10 years and solidified his foundation. With a thought, by Qing Yue's voice sounded in Zhao Feng's mind. "Master, 9 Darkness Palace has started to take action and start monitoring the people on the assassination list. At the same time, they've also set up many assassination missions targeting the Hall of Gods and Black Screen Corner." Bai Qingwei reported many things through the Dark Heart Seal. With 9 Darkness Palaces tight monitoring and protection, the difficulty of the assassination missions that Zhao Feng had set up had increased by another level. 9 Darkness Palace then set up many missions to assassinate the upper echelon of the Hall of Gods. In comparison, assassinating people related to the Hall of Gods was easier, but the rewards that 9 Darkness Palace gave out weren't as valuable as the spiritual blood core pills and blood essence pills. However, 9 Darkness Palace's actions still had a certain impact on the Hall of Gods. The conflict with 9 Darkness Palace can no longer be stopped. Last time, Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss had been forced back by Zhao Feng. Although 9 Darkness Palace hadn't made any big moves yet, the conflict between the two sides was becoming more and more intense. Once it reached a certain point, 9 Darkness Palace would definitely send out an even stronger group to target Zhao Feng. Furthermore, Black Screen Corner seemed to be extremely interested in the 2 pills and had sent out many scouts to investigate the situation of the Hall of Gods. However, the ingredients for the pills were provided by Zhao Feng and refined by Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit. Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit was also in a forbidden ground, and normal people couldn't get close. It was almost impossible for them to obtain any information. Whoosh! Zhao Feng's figure leapt out and arrived at Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit's pill refining pavilion. "Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit, this time, I'm going to make you refine a spiritual pill that's extremely attractive to sacred lords," Zhao Feng straightforwardly said. 9 Darkness Palace had already taken action. If Zhao Feng didn't do anything and allowed things to continue like this, the Hall of Gods would definitely be heavily injured. "I'm afraid that just the flesh and bloodline of the golden-winged scarlet tigers won't be enough unless you can take out the flesh and bloodline of a higher realm." Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit looked at Zhao Feng with anticipation. Up until now, she had already obtained the flesh and blood of 3 golden-winged scarlet tigers from Zhao Feng, including one that he had given to her. Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit couldn't imagine how Zhao Feng had so many golden-winged scarlet tigers with such a pure bloodline. She also slightly regretted agreeing to Zhao Feng so easily. Perhaps she could have obtained more benefits from Zhao Feng. "Try this." Zhao Feng took out a bottle of clear water from the ancient Dream Realm pond. "What a unique water!" Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit's eyes twinkled. It was the first time she had seen such a special water. The water was extremely pure, almost transparent, and it gave off a cold tint that calmed one's heart. The aura of a sacred lord only caused the water to ripple slightly. "You can try it," Zhao Feng said. If Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit wanted to use this pond water to refine pills, she would need to understand the pond water first. Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit took a sip and closed her eyes. A cold intent rose from her body, as if she had entered a profound state. Chapter 1049. Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit opened her eyes after a long time, and shock filled her eyes. The effects of this mysterious liquid were incredible. After drinking a small sip, her state of existence had increased, and her lifespan had increased. Her soul intent had also been condensed, and the power of her soul had become unprecedentedly calm. Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit, was confident that she would be able to create an even higher quality pill if she started to refine it right now. With this liquid in the bloodline of the golden-winged scarlet tiger, I'm confident that I can refine the pill that little friend is talking about, Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit said after calming down. At this moment, she felt that she had underestimated this junior. Every time Zhao Feng took out something, it was a treasure that had never appeared in the continent zone. Even she was moved by it. Since Senior is refining pills for the Hall of Gods, you will be rewarded based on your performance, just like the other members. Zhao Feng knew that Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit was extremely interested in the mysterious pool that Zhao Feng took out, so he said with a faint smile. Although there was a pool in the ancient dream realm, he couldn't take out easily, or else it would only make Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit greedy. Zhao Feng then left the pill refining pavilion and returned to his own hall. By Qingyue, send over the information on the front lines and how to break through to the mystic light realm. Zhao Feng sent the order through the Dark Heart Seal. Someone sent over the things that Zhao Feng wanted the next day. Zhao Feng circulated the 10,000 divine thoughts technique, and all the information books floated around him and started to flip through them automatically. Sacred Lord Myriad Forms has returned to the battlefield, and all the Sacred Lords around Meng City have gathered to stop him. The late-stage Sacred Lords of the Lan Province War Hall then arrived and forced him back. Zhao Feng's expression changed slightly. As expected, Sacred Lord Myriad Form's goal was to find Zhao Feng and take revenge after recovering from his injuries. This time, the Lan Province War Hall seemed to have noticed this long ago and gave the order in secret, so all the late-stage Sacred Lords nearby quickly headed toward Meng City to stop Sacred Lord Myriad Forms. The 13th Prince couldn't do anything even if he wanted to. In the end, a late-stage Mystic Light Realm Sacred Lord arrived and forced Sacred Lord Myriad Forms back, so Meng City wasn't lost. However, due to the battle between Sacred Lord Myriad Forms and the late-stage Mystic Light Realm Sacred Lords, the level of the battle started to increase. Early-stage Mystic Light Realm Sacred Lords started to appear on the battlefield, and the small Origin Core Realm experts started to retreat from the battlefield. Yufei also came to the battlefield. Zhao Feng was shocked. Upon closer inspection, Zhao Feng discovered that the time Zhao Yufei arrived on the battlefield was when Zhao Feng left. At this moment, Zhao Yufei's cultivation was advancing very quickly due to her bloodline, and she had already reached the Mystic Light Realm. As for Zhao Yufei, although she only wanted to hone her strength by staying in the 13th Prince's city, she also contributed a lot to the 13th Prince. As the battle progressed, the low-tier battle power of both Lord dynasties was severely damaged. The number of people on the battlefield started to decrease, and the level of the battle increased once more. The middle and upper echelon members of the forces of the Great Gon Lord dynasty started to enter the battlefield as well. For example, Xin Yuan 1, Luo Zun, Shi Yulei, Ji Bai, Jiang Hao, and other top geniuses that had participated in the Crown Prince trial also started to appear on the battlefield. Zhao Feng then flipped through the battlefields of the other two provinces. The situation was roughly the same as Lan Province. Zhao Feng started to read about how to break through to the Mystic Light Realm after looking through the information on the front lines. This information was basically the comprehensions left behind by experts that had successfully broken through to the Mystic Light Realm. Every single one of them was roughly the same. Zhao Feng had a lot of new things after reading through the information, and he needed to prepare to break through to the Mystic Light Realm. Zhao Feng first took out the last few fire elemental resources and circulated the 5 elemental wind lightning technique to consolidate the 8th level of the fire of wind lightning. The crystal core within his dantian was transparent and firm. 3-colored true yuan of wind lightning circulated within the dimension of the crystal core like a raging ocean wave. On the second day, Zhao Feng opened his eyes and his aura became stronger. The fire of wind lightning has reached its limit. Zhao Feng was overjoyed. Shua! In the next instant, Zhao Feng's consciousness arrived in the ancient dream realm. The golden-winged scarlet tiger was already used to Zhao Feng's sudden appearance and disappearance. Zhao Feng came next to the pond and drank a few mouthfuls before opening his god's spiritual eye and entering a cultivation state. Zhao Feng could suppress his state of existence and open his soul, allowing the pond water to affect Zhao Feng's soul. The reason he opened his god's spiritual eye was to increase the effect of this comprehension. The effect isn't obvious enough. Zhao Feng opened his eyes after a long time. The pond water still affected Zhao Feng's state of existence, first before using a small portion on his soul. "How about this?" Zhao Feng suddenly said. Then, a dark purple soul covered in white lightning tattoos appeared in Zhao Feng's body and jumped into the pond. Zhao Feng's soul separated from his body and entered the pond alone. This way, the pond water wouldn't affect his state of existence. "It's working." The instant the lightning soul body entered the pond, Zhao Feng could tell that this magical pond was also effective on soul bodies. In an instant, a cold intent spread across Zhao Feng's soul. In that instant, Zhao Feng's senses and reaction speed increased by several times. It was as if he had entered a limitlessly magnified world where time flowed slowly. Zhao Feng felt that his soul consciousness was slowly spreading and merging into this vast heaven and earth. Zhao Feng could sense all the small movements and changes in this world. Surges of the laws of heaven and earth and the power of intent merged into Zhao Feng's soul consciousness. Zhao Feng was immersed in this comprehension. He felt his body and mind become colder and colder, as if he was sinking into the bottom of the ocean. His mind was calm, but he could still comprehend the laws of heaven and earth. In the ancient dream realm, some of the golden-winged scarlet tigers looked at Zhao Feng's lightning soul body sitting quietly in the pond. The aura that Zhao Feng's soul gave off became weaker and weaker, and the speed at which the God Tribulation lightning symbols flowed became slower, as if they were about to stop. At this moment, the dark heart seals in the souls of the two larger golden-winged scarlet tigers seemed to loosen. Pung pung, pung pung. Zhao Feng's god's spiritual eye suddenly jumped, and a primordial aura leaked out. Zhao Feng's lightning soul body instantly released a powerful aura. Nearby, more than a dozen golden-winged scarlet tigers knelt on the ground and trembled in fear. However, this primordial aura only appeared for an instant before disappearing. Master does indeed have a peak 10,000 ancient races bloodline. The leader of the golden-winged scarlet tigers murmured in shock. So close. Zhao Feng suddenly opened his eyes, and his soul immediately flew out of the pond and returned to his body. After waking up, he realized how dangerous it was, and his soul almost fell asleep. At the critical moment, the god's spiritual eye saved his life again. Looks like it was still too dangerous. Zhao Feng's heart was filled with fear. Once the soul left the body, it would weaken at an extremely slow rate unless Zhao Feng's soul reached an unprecedented level. The mysterious power within the pond was too strong, and the cold intent kept on invading Zhao Feng's soul consciousness. It almost caused Zhao Feng's soul to stop functioning and his consciousness to fall asleep. However, my intent seems to have touched the mystic light realm. Fortune and misfortune went hand in hand. That silent state where he might die allowed Zhao Feng's intent to soar like never before. Now, I can start breaking through to the mystic light realm. Zhao Feng's eyes were dark as he disappeared from the ancient dream realm. Breaking through to the mystic light realm was a long process. It could take at least 1 or 2 months, and it could take up to half a year. Therefore, before entering seclusion, Zhao Feng had to tell them everything. First, Zhao Feng told by Qingwei and Supreme Emperor Dark Knight about Sacred Dr. Jade's spirit creating new pills. After the new pills were created, they could give out higher-ranked assassination missions. Zhao Feng only told by Qingwei, the person in charge of the Hall of Gods, that he was going into seclusion to break through to the mystic light realm. Within the hall, Zhao Feng closed his eyes. He let go of control of his body and teleported to the other side. In a dark palace within the Dark Ghost clan, a purple and gold light suddenly flashed through the cold and wicked Zhao Wang's eyes. When Zhao Feng's intent entered Zhao Wang's body, he knew what was going on. Zhao Wang was now the #1 core disciple of the Dark Ghost clan, and he had just broken through to the King realm. However, in reality, Zhao Wang's soul intent had reached the level of an emperor. Normal emperors wouldn't be able to see through Zhao Wang's body. Furthermore, the Grand Elder of the Dark Ghost clan, the elder that tried to assassinate Zhao Feng, only stayed for a few days before leaving. As long as Zhao Wang didn't reveal too much, the Dark Ghost clan wouldn't be able to sense anything. On the other hand, everyone in the Dark Ghost clan had high hopes for Zhao Wang. The junior brothers and sisters tried to please Zhao Wang, and the deacons and elders all took care of Zhao Wang. In their hearts, Zhao Wang would definitely become an elder of the Dark Ghost clan in the future. He might even break through to the mystic light realm and lead the Dark Ghost clan to a new peak. After confirming Zhao Wang's situation, Zhao Feng activated the array around the hall and blocked everything. Zhao Feng took out the green spiritual gourd and drank a few mouthfuls of the pond water. A calm and cold power spread through Zhao Feng's body and soul consciousness. It doesn't seem to be enough. Zhao Feng paused. Maybe it was because his soul had been submerged in the pond water before, but the effect of the pond water wasn't very obvious to him. Gulu, Gulu. Zhao Feng drank a few more mouthfuls, and his soul consciousness slowly entered a wondrous state. 5 days later, Sacred Emperor Dark Knight personally came to take it away after Sacred Emperor Jade Spirit used the ancient bloodline and pond water to refine a brand new pill. My mastery of the Tao of Alchemy seems to have increased here. Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit was extremely satisfied with the purifying blood sacred spirit pill that she had refined this time. A few more days passed, and new assassination missions were issued to the Silence Assassination Division. The number of assassins coming and going to the Silence Assassination Division was only below Black Screen Corner, and became the #2 assassin organization in the Great Gone Lord dynasty. When this batch of assassination missions appeared, the entire world of assassins shook. Even the legendary assassins that had been silent for 100, 1,000, or even 10,000 years had appeared. The reward for this assassination mission was a treasure called the Purifying Blood Sacred Spirit Pill. It could increase one's state of existence and allow one's bloodline to return to its ancestral state. It also had a certain effect on one's soul, and it could even increase one's chances of breaking through to the mystic light realm. Due to the effects of the spiritual blood core pill and the blood essence pill, no one doubted the effectiveness of the purifying blood sacred spirit pill. However, there were only 3 assassination missions that rewarded this pill. They were to assassinate 3 quasi-sacred lord experts from 9 Darkness Palace who were extremely strong or had the potential to become a sacred lord. This was something that Supreme Emperor Dark Knight and Bai Qingyue had discussed. 3 assassination missions of this level was the limit. Chapter 1050. The forbidden grounds behind the Hall of Gods were separated by many arrays and heavily guarded. It was extremely quiet, as if nothing existed. A 3-colored flash of wind, lightning, would occasionally shoot out from one of the secret halls. At this moment in time, the blue, green, and red true yuan in the crystal core dimension in Zhao Feng's dantian started to circulate and surge. At a certain moment, a crack appeared in the crystal core dimension. Wisps of 3-colored true yuan leaked out and entered Zhao Feng's body. But most of the wind lightning true yuan remained in the crystal core dimension and started to circulate with a unique rhythm. I'll first break open the crystal core dimension and pull out a portion of my true yuan, then merge the laws of heaven and earth I control into my true yuan sea. Zhao Feng opened his god's spiritual eye and did each step very accurately. While Zhao Feng was in seclusion, the new assassination missions made the Silence Assassination Division the focus of all the assassination forces in the continent. In a mission area under the Silence Assassination Division, finally, some interesting assassination missions. A wicked and cruel smile formed on Nan Gongxing's face. Under martial Emperor Withered Shadow's guidance, he was very familiar with the process of being an assassin. However, he wasn't interested in ordinary assassination missions at all. After Nan Gongxing left, the assassins nearby let out a breath. Who is that person? His strength is unfathomable. Could it be a super strong assassin that has reappeared in the continent zone? Otherwise, he wouldn't have such a strong, killing intent. Looks like that person has his eyes on these 3 newly issued missions. Some of the assassins were extremely scared by Nan Gongxing's performance. However, their attention soon shifted back to the purifying Blood Saint Spirit Pill. From the spiritual Blood Core Pill to the Blood Essence Pill to the purifying Blood Sacred Spirit Pill, every single one of these missions would cause an uproar. This was especially true for the purifying Blood Sacred Spirit Pill that had just appeared. Even normal sacred lords wouldn't be able to resist its temptation. However, such a bountiful reward was accompanied by extreme danger. The 3 new missions were enough to stop over 90% of the assassins. Furthermore, 9 Darkness Palace had already started to monitor and protect the members that appeared on the assassination list. Not long ago, an assassin killed an important member of a subsidiary force of 9 Darkness Palace and was immediately killed by the upper echelon of 9 Darkness Palace after receiving the Blood Essence Pill. The Blood Essence Pill fell into the hands of 9 Darkness Palace before he could even use it. The targets of these missions were all strong, and they were important members of the upper echelon. One could imagine how difficult it was to assassinate them. However, there would always be brave people if there was enough money. Emperors and quasi-sacred lords who were close to death would try. After all, treasures that could increase the chances of breaking through to the mystic light realm. After the Assassination Division sent new assassination missions, 9 Darkness Mountain 9, the 9 Palace, the of 9 Palace, the 9 as the 9 Palace was in as in, the atmosphere as a within the as the palace in palace. Of the hall of the 9 Palace, of 9 Palace as 9 Palace, as the 9 as hall of palace was palace. They're asking for a yard after giving them an inch. A force that was just established dares to challenge 9 Darkness Palace? Several angry voices sounded within the hall. The owners of these voices were at least emperors and quasi-sacred lords, and many of them were mystic light realm experts. It was hard to imagine how angry 9 Darkness Palace was. I wonder if the purifying Blood Sacred Spirit Pill really has that effect. A quasi-sacred lord murmured in a low voice. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss suddenly snickered coldly, and everyone became silent once more. 9 Darkness Palace used the same method against the Hall of Gods and sent out many assassination missions. But since the rewards weren't as good as the pills, the effects weren't very obvious. However, now that the purifying Blood Sacred Spirit Pill had appeared, even some of the quasi-sacred lords from 9 Darkness Palace felt envious. Report to Elder Demonic Abyss. A peak emperor half knelt on the ground. According to the reports, Zhao Feng hasn't appeared for more than a month, and the forbidden grounds behind the Hall of Gods have become much more guarded. The elders present started to think, was the Hall of Gods doing something new? According to some clues, this subordinate guesses that Zhao Feng might be breaking through to the mystic light realm. The peak martial monarch continued. At this instant, many experts didn't hide their powerful auras, and the entire hall became suffocating. It was as if space itself had frozen, and some normal emperors found it hard to breathe. If it wasn't for the fact that the scout mentioned Zhao Feng's cultivation, everyone present would have forgotten that Zhao Feng was just a quasi-sacred lord. A quasi-sacred lord had created such a large force and forced 9 Darkness Palace to such a degree. Moreover, everyone present was well aware of Zhao Feng's fighting power. If Zhao Feng was allowed to break through to the mystic light realm, it would be even more troublesome in the future. Can he succeed? A male with red hair and black robes said in a deep tone. Everyone paused. Zhao Feng's body was only 20-something years old, and Zhao Feng's soul was only 30-something years old. Was it possible for such a young, mystic light realm, sacred lord to succeed? Which elder is willing to come with me to the Hall of Gods? Sacred Lord demonic abyss voice sounded. If Zhao Feng broke through to the mystic light realm, Sacred Lord demonic abyss believed that Zhao Feng had at least a 60% chance of succeeding. One had to know that normal emperors and quasi-sacred lords only had a 40 to 50% chance of succeeding. Elder demonic abyss, I'm willing to go with you. A white-haired elder immediately said, Demonic abyss, take me with you. The male with red hair and black robes said in a cold tone. He was extremely frustrated after failing to kill Nan Gongsheng in the true martial sacred land. Good. Sacred Lord Evil Advent. Sacred Lord Wicked Truth. Come with me and raise the Hall of Gods to the ground. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss snickered coldly. He was originally very wary of the god-slaying arrow in Zhao Feng's hands. But if Zhao Feng really was in seclusion, then Zhao Feng would die at the last moment of breaking through to the mystic light realm, regardless of whether or not he had the god-slaying arrow. The new assassination mission from the Silence Assassination Division didn't just shake Nine Darkness Palace. On the other side, Black Screen Corner also held a secret meeting. In an underground palace, a few black shadows were floating around a secret hall. The recent actions of the Hall of Gods Assassination Organization, the Silence Assassination Division, have impacted Black Screen Corner greatly. An elder covered in dark gray light spoke in a hoarse voice in the center of the hall. The hall was deathly silent. It was obvious that they had made many plans regarding the Hall of Gods actions, but none of them had much effect. A few days ago, the Silence Assassination Hall issued a new assassination mission, and it attracted a large number of assassination teams stationed in Black Screen Corner. Elder, are we going to attack the Hall of Gods? A black figure with a powerful aura asked carefully. Idiot, Black Screen Corner has always been a neutral force. How can we attack other forces so easily? If we do that, the other forces in the Lord Dynasty will think that we're working together with Nine Darkness Palace. The elder's voice was slightly angry. One of the reasons why Black Screen Corner was so strong in the first place was because they maintained a neutral attitude. If Black Screen Corner attacked a strong competitor, they would be digging their own grave. Furthermore, everyone knew that the Hall of Gods had the biggest conflict with Nine Darkness Palace recently, so it could be determined that the Silence Assassination Division under the Hall of Gods had issued these assassination missions. The hall instantly became silent. My grandson needs some purifying blood sacred spirit pills. I'll personally go to the Hall of Gods in a few days. The elder covered in light suddenly said before disappearing from the hall. I didn't think that Sacred King Dark Screen would personally come. This way, Black Screen Corner's problem will be solved. At this moment, Bai Qingyue's eyebrows furrowed as she organized the information in the Hall of Gods. From the looks of it, the news of Master becoming a sacred lord has been leaked. Bai Qingyue felt her body become heavy. Someone come, Bai Qingyue said in a loud voice. Very quickly, a guard flew into the hall. Send these letters out. Bai Qingyue handed over several sealed letters. Several days later, the terrifying aura coming from the forbidden grounds behind the Hall of Gods became stronger and stronger. All the heaven-earth yuan qi within 10,000 miles of the Hall of Gods started to gather in a certain direction, and an invisible aura caused heaven and earth to become heavy. No array could block the phenomenon of someone breaking through to the mystic light realm. Whoosh! On this day, the sound of flying appeared in the air above the Hall of Gods, and powerful auras arrived in front of the Hall of Gods. Hall of Gods, Dark Sky Gate, is here to visit. Sacred Lord Dark Ghost revealed a wicked smile. Sacred Lord Dark Ghost led the members of Dark Sky Gate into the territory of the Hall of Gods without even receiving permission. The guards in front of the Hall of Gods weren't able to stop Sacred Lord Dark Ghost, who had the battle power of a sacred lord, and Dark Sky Gate said that they were here to visit. At this moment, several more figures flew over from a distance. Isn't that Sacred Lord Dark Ghost? A cold laugh sounded. A bald elder with an extraordinary aura slowly flew over with a few peak martial emperors. "Isn't that the Grand Elder of the Black Radiant Clan?" Sacred Lord Dark Ghost said with a smile. The Black Radiant Clan was a subordinate force of Nine Darkness Palace, and it was right in the U province. The Black Radiant Clan had been in a lot of fear over the past few days. The three upper echelon members of the Black Radiant Clan were all on the assassination rankings, and one of them had already died. 3 days later, Hall Master by Duke Nanfeng has been invited. The golden armored guard next to Duke Nanfeng said loudly. Duke Nanfeng's eyes were grim as his divine sense spread out and found several abnormally powerful auras. At the same time, he was sure that Zhao Feng was indeed breaking through to the mystic light realm. If it wasn't for the fact that Bai Qingwei had sent a letter a while ago, Duke Nanfeng wouldn't have believed that Zhao Feng was already breaking through to the mystic light realm. "Duke, please." A group of guards immediately came over and said respectfully. A few more days passed. The experts and forces within the Hall of Gods felt a shocking, demonic Tao aura from afar. "Hall of Gods, you must give me an explanation today." Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss stood proudly in heaven and earth as a black light surrounded him. "Tell your Grand Elder to come out. Don't tell me that the mission to assassinate the upper echelon members of Nine Darkness Palace has nothing to do with your Hall of Gods." Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss, Sacred Lord Evil Advent, and Sacred Lord Wicked Truth roared as limitless demonic Tao auras charged toward the Hall of Gods. Right at this moment, one boom, heaven and earth shook above where Zhao Feng was in seclusion, and a three-colored sacred light formed. It lit up the sky and started to twist into a blue, green, and red whirlpool. Chapter 10:51. In the forbidden grounds behind the Hall of Gods, heaven and earth shook as a three-colored sacred light formed. It lit up the sky and started to twist into a three-colored whirlpool. The demonic Tao aura released by the trio from Nine Darkness Palace was instantly shattered by this dominating aura. The three-colored whirlpool then started to expand until it covered the sky. The center of the whirlpool was like a bottomless pit that furiously sucked in the heaven-earth yuan qi within several dozen thousand miles. There were almost 10 forces gathered within the Hall of Gods, some from Nine Darkness Palace, and some from the subordinate forces of the Hall of Gods. Master is about to become a sacred lord. Bai Qingyue's heart shook. Zhao Feng is about to become a sacred lord as well. Supreme Emperor Dark Knight exclaimed. Just how far would Zhao Feng lead the Hall of Gods to after becoming a sacred lord? What a terrifying aura of heaven and earth. Sacred Lord Dark Ghost's heart jumped. Even though he was a sacred lord, he was stunned by the aura of someone else breaking through to the mystic light realm. That's more interesting. Nen Gongsheng revealed a wicked smile as he hid in the shadows. Whoosh! Bai Qingwei and Supreme Emperor Dark Knight had grim expressions as they flew out of the hall. Elder Demonic Abyss, Nine Darkness Palace doesn't have any evidence. Are they just going to push the blame onto other forces? Bai Qingwei felt it hard to even breathe as she faced the pressure from Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss and company, but she still tried her best to send a message. She, Supreme Emperor Dark Knight, and Emperor Withered Shadow were the ones responsible for issuing the assassination missions. All three of them had the Dark Heart Seal planted in them by Zhao Feng, and they definitely wouldn't betray Zhao Feng unless they were captured by Nine Darkness Palace and had their souls searched. Furthermore, Sacred Dr. Jade Spirit, who refined those pellets, was in the Forbidden Grounds, so Nine Nether Palace didn't dare to capture her. Otherwise, they would offend even more forces. Why are all these missions issued in the Silence Assassination Division? The white-haired Sacred Lord Evil Advent immediately asked. There are also assassination missions targeting Nine Darkness Palace in Black Screen Corner. Supreme Emperor Dark Knight immediately said next to Bai Qingwei. When he first discussed this operation with Zhao Feng, he had already expected this, so he had initially issued a small number of assassination missions in Black Screen Corner. The 9 Nether Palace will naturally take out proof. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss snickered coldly, and the black clouds behind him started to move. It was as if they had turned into a black, desolate beast that radiated a dominating aura. As long as he captured by Qingyue and Supreme Emperor Dark Knight, there was no way he wouldn't have evidence. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss had a fierce expression and was about to attack. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss, what are you doing? At this moment, Duke Nanfeng flew out from the hall. At the same time, many experts from various forces in the main hall also appeared outside the hall. Duke Nanfeng, it's you again. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's eyebrows furrowed, but the mystic light, sacred power within his body continued to circulate rapidly. He didn't show any signs of stopping. Last time, he was delayed by Duke Nanfeng and the Ocean Smoke Pavilion. In the end, the Sky Sword Pavilion came and forced him back. Now, Duke Nanfeng had appeared here again. Duke Nanfeng, 9 Darkness Palace won't be responsible for accidentally injuring you. The red-haired and black-robed Sacred Lord Wicked Truth behind Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss had a cold expression. Apart from Duke Nanfeng, Sacred Lord Wicked Truth was too lazy to even look at the weaker forces. A powerful surge of mental energy suddenly appeared behind Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss, are you here to cause trouble in Yu Province? Sacred Lord Star Demon's voice sounded. Whoosh, whoosh. Sacred Lord Star Demon and the 2 quasi-sacred lords arrived next to Bai Qingyue. Sacred Lord Star Demon's dark purple eyes looked at Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss with an ugly expression. He didn't expect Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss and 2 early-stage Mystic Light Realm Sacred Lords to come from 9 Darkness Palace. Sacred Lord Star Demon, are you sure the G family wants to get involved in this? Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's eyes were cold as he scanned over Sacred Lord Star Demon. This is Yu Province, and little friend Zhao Feng is an esteemed guest of the G family. Sacred Lord Star Demon said as he felt the invisible force. Sacred Lord Star Demon was only at the initial stages of the Mystic Light Realm, but his soul intent was extremely strong. Adding on his profound soul eye bloodline techniques, he had the strength of an early-stage Mystic Light Realm. However, Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss didn't specialize in the soul, so his powerful mental energy attack made Sacred Lord Star Demon's soul shake. Seems like G family wants to walk the same path as Duanmu family. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's voice was cold as an invisible demonic aura spread out. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss wasn't worried because of Sacred Lord Star Demon's arrival. Only Sacred Lord Star Demon had come from the G family, and he wouldn't be able to affect their plans much. After Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss finished off the Hall of Gods, he could use this as an excuse to cause trouble for the G family. Sacred Lord Star Demon's expression paused for a moment. Back then, the Duanmu family had 2 Sacred Lords killed by the upper echelon of 9 Darkness Palace because they offended the 9 Darkness Palace. The 2 of you stopped Duke Nanfeng and the G family. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss message. How could the Hall of Gods stop 9 Darkness Palace with their current strength? Who? The 3 Sacred Lords of 9 Darkness Palace instantly moved, and a terrifying and dominating demonic Dao aura covered the Hall of Gods. All the spectators with lower cultivations immediately retreated. Even Bai Qingyue retreated far away because she knew that if her soul was searched, 9 Darkness Palace would have a reason to destroy the Hall of Gods. Whoosh, whoosh. Sacred Lord Evil Advent and Sacred Lord Wicked Truth charged towards Sacred Lord Star Demon and Duke Nanfeng. Some of the forces that had arrived at the Hall of Gods earlier, such as Sacred Lord Dark Ghost and the Grand Elder of the Black Radiant Clan, immediately stopped Supreme Emperor Dark Knight, Old Monster Sue, and the other upper echelon members of the Hall of Gods. Who, the unstoppable Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss, flew toward the forbidden grounds at the back of the Hall of Gods. Just as Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss was about to charge toward the hall that Zhao Feng was in, one boom, a mountain suddenly exploded, and a purple and blood-colored wicked light shot into the sky. The purple and blood-colored patterns on it were faintly discernible. A terrifying wicked power suddenly shot towards sacred Lord Demonic Abyss. The purple and blood-colored wicked power that suddenly appeared made the nearby quasi-sacred lords and sacred lords tremble, and they started to panic. Who? A bewitching youth with purple and blood-colored hair and purple and blood-colored patterns flashed as he blocked sacred Lord Demonic Abyss. Nangongsheng, sacred Lord Demonic Abyss exclaimed as a surge of demonic Dao anger appeared. Back then, Nine Darkness Palace had sent 2 upper echelon members to the true martial sacred land to capture Nangongsheng, but they were scared back by the rumored demigod Kuan-Yin. Originally, as long as Nangongsheng stayed in the true martial sacred land, Nine Darkness Palace wouldn't cause trouble for him. However, Nangongsheng had now appeared in the Hall of Gods of the Continent Zone. Nangongsheng is here. Sacred Lord Wicked Truth's eyes instantly turned red, and his blood-red hair blew in the wind. He was the sacred lord that had gone to the true martial sacred land to capture Nangongsheng, but was scared back by Kuan-Yin. That's fine. I'll kill both of you purple-haired demonic duo today. Black mystic light, sacred power, surged within sacred Lord Demonic Abyss body, and the black light around him suddenly spread and turned into countless black tentacles that seemed to have their own consciousness. A terrifying demonic Dao aura exploded like an enraged ancient beast. It was as if it could sense the battle outside. Above Zhao Feng's seclusion, the tricolor vortex spun faster and faster, rapidly expanding. At this moment, the tricolor vortex seemed to become the sky of this world. All the experts below felt their yuan qi faintly vanish. Wong boom. A forbidden aura that could suppress everything in heaven and earth radiated from the 3-colored whirlpool and caused the wind to howl. Wong, 3 beams of sacred light suddenly landed on the peak of a certain mountain, and the yuan qi nearby seemed to be attracted by something and started to gather toward these 3 beams of sacred light. The sacred power whirlpool has successfully connected. No, I can't let Zhao Feng break through. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss jumped out from the edge of the explosion and charged toward the 3-colored sacred light. At this moment, Zhao Feng was at the final stage of breaking through. Evil Demonic Claw. Nangongsheng extended his right arm, and a blood-red tattoo started to quickly climb up his arm. Countless blood-red leaves and branches formed a purple and blood-colored claw that ripped forward. Nangongsheng, fuck off. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss roared, and countless black tentacles shot toward Nangongsheng. Boom! Whoosh! Whoosh! The 2 powers of evil clashed, and the forbidden power within seemed to be able to devour everything. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss footsteps paused for a moment. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss didn't expect Nangongsheng's improvement to be so terrifying. With the power of the evil god, he was able to fight back against a late-stage mystic light realm. Of course, if Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss used his full strength, Nangongsheng would lose for sure. However, the most important thing right now was to stop Zhao Feng from breaking through to the mystic light realm. Once Zhao Feng successfully broke through, Zhao Feng's strength would be enough to turn the situation around. If Zhao Feng really did have the god-slaying arrow, then even Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss himself would be in danger. Thinking up to there, Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss used a secret technique, and the tentacles around him turned into countless black ribbons of light that protected him. Whoosh! Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss decided to ignore Nangongsheng and finish off Zhao Feng first. Dream on! Nangongsheng's eyes instantly turned into a deep purple abyss, within which a blood-colored flower could be vaguely seen. I'll leave the rest to you. Nangongsheng murmured. Jia jia jia. Let me play with you. Nangongsheng's voice suddenly changed, and the purple and blood-colored power of the evil god jumped around his body. A surge of purple and blood-colored light shot toward Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss. Boom! Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss retreated several steps, and the black barrier around him shattered. Power of God. Sacred Lord, demonic abyss, stared at Nan Gongsheng in shock. Although there was only a wisp of the power of the evil god within the mystic light sacred power, it was enough to cause the power of mystic light sacred power to change. Looks like he's been invaded by evil thoughts. Sacred Lord, demonic abyss, started to think. Nan Gongsheng, who had been invaded by evil thoughts, had lost his mind and was using power that he couldn't control. No one could stop me. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss had a cold expression as he circulated his demonic, down mystic light, sacred power. At the same time, a black whirlpool appeared behind Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss, and a figure in black suddenly jumped out. Boom! Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss charged toward Nan Gongsheng after releasing his clone. Countless demonic tentacles shot through space as if they were part of Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's will. The battle between the two shook heaven and earth, and everyone else in the Hall of Gods was stunned and couldn't help but retreat. Whoosh! Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's clone laughed wickedly as he charged toward Zhao Feng, who was sitting cross-legged on the peak of the mountain. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's clone had 60% of his original strength, and it was even stronger than normal early-stage Mystic Light Realm Sacred Lords. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss laughed coldly. Nan Gongsheng, who had lost his mind, only existed to fight. He wouldn't care about anything else. Zhao Feng, who was in seclusion and had no one to protect him, would definitely die. Zhao Feng died. A demonic tentacle extended from Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's clone and destroyed the defensive array nearby as it stabbed toward Zhao Feng's head. At this moment, Zhao Feng was being cleansed by heaven and earth's sacred power. He could feel danger approaching, but he couldn't move or use his true yuan or sacred power. If he retreated halfway, the sacred power whirlpool within his body would probably be destroyed. The attack from Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's clone was about to pierce through Zhao Feng's head. Zhao Feng's left eye suddenly opened with an angry expression. Chapter 1052. The little thieving cat poked its head out from a corner of the hall where Zhao Feng was in seclusion. The little thieving cat was originally going to stop Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss clone, but Zhao Feng stopped it. Zhao Feng, who was bathed in the three-colored sacred light, suddenly opened his left eye. Wong! In an instant, countless golden ripples shot out from Zhao Feng's golden eye. Wong! In an instant, Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss clone was pierced through thousands of times by the golden ripples. Who? The black clone suddenly turned into countless tiny particles that turned into a black mist that was absorbed into Zhao Feng's left eye. Zhao Feng's expression finally calmed down as he absorbed the last bit of sacred power that heaven and earth had given him. In reality, when the sacred power whirlpool within Zhao Feng's body connected with the sacred power whirlpool of heaven and earth, his left eye started to change. The mysterious golden ball within the dimension of his left eye seemed to be stimulated by something and suddenly started to spin, releasing layers of mysterious golden ripples. Normally speaking, if Zhao Feng used so much of the light of dispersion at once, his eye intent wouldn't be able to handle it, but that didn't happen at this moment. The mysterious golden ripples spread out on their own. Apart from the mysterious golden ball, there was only the demigod head that still had a wisp of god tribulation lightning left in the dimension of his god eye. The demigod head was pierced through countless times by the mysterious golden ripples. A twisted black object appeared next to the demigod head on top of the mysterious golden ball. Wong, in the center of the mysterious golden ball, streams of primordial power gathered in the black ball of light. When Zhao Feng opened his left eye, the golden ripples from the mysterious golden ball naturally shone onto the outside world and onto the black clone. This was what happened. This meant that Zhao Feng didn't use any power at all. All he did was open his left eye. What Zhao Feng didn't expect was that after the light of dispersion destroyed Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss clone, the mysterious golden ball would absorb the power within it. After this energy entered the dimension of his left eye, it merged into the twisted black object above. After Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss clone was destroyed, the three-colored light above Zhao Feng's head started to dim. Rumble. In the sky above the Hall of Gods, Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss, who was fighting with Nangongsheng, suddenly froze and looked down. My nine nether clone. The veins on Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's forehead bulged as he roared. The clone technique from a nine darkness sacred scroll was extremely hard to cultivate, and Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss had spent a lot of resources and effort on it. But now, his clone had been destroyed by the golden light from Zhao Feng's left eye. How is this possible? Isn't he at the final juncture of breaking into the Holy Lord realm? How could he use other powers? Sacred Lord Evil Lord's heart shook as he fought with Duke Nanfeng. The scene in front of him completely defied common sense. Furthermore, this power actually instantly destroyed Elder Mo Yuan's doppelganger. Fear appeared in Sacred Lord Wicked Truth's heart as he looked at Zhao Feng. Even he couldn't see through the golden ripples that shot out of Zhao Feng's left eye. Zhao Feng, Duke Nanfeng, Sacred Lord Star Demon, and company were stunned. They couldn't understand what had just happened. That golden ripple passed through both the physical world and the soul. Sacred Lord Star Demon's eyes twinkled with a purple and gold light. This was the second time he had seen the abilities of Zhao Feng's left eye, but he was still stunned and couldn't understand what was happening. Wang. At this moment, the giant three-colored whirlpool above the clouds started to slow down. The last wisp of three-colored sacred power slowly descended and merged into the three-colored sacred power whirlpool within Zhao Feng's body. Wang. The three-colored sacred power whirlpool within Zhao Feng's body spun according to the laws of heaven and earth, and a different color suddenly extended, dark yellow. Zhao Feng's body started to dim with a flash of sacred light. The phenomena started to disappear. So this is a sacred body? Zhao Feng felt the changes in his body and felt that it was extremely unique. His body, sacred power, and soul were highly combined, and it was connected to heaven and earth. It was able to reduce all damage. Boom! Zhao Feng immediately flew into the air and turned into a scarlet-red streak of light that shot towards Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss. Damn it, I let him break through. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's expression was green, and his eyes were filled with anger. He didn't expect Nangongsheng to be hiding in the Hall of Gods as well. He never would have imagined that just as he was about to succeed, Zhao Feng's eyes would erupt with a strange golden light that instantly destroyed his clone. Boom! Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss shot out a giant ball of black sacred light that landed on Nangongsheng's body. Boom! Nangongsheng spat out a mouthful of blood as his eyes returned to normal. After all, he was only at the initial stages of the mystic light realm. Even if the evil god mental thought body controlled his body and used wisps of the evil god's power, he still wasn't Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's match, who had lived for several dozen millennia. Thank you, Nangongsheng. A strong Sacred Lord-level magnificent power caught Nangongsheng and gently put him down. Zhao Feng knew that the reason why Nangongsheng was risking his life was because he wanted to return the favor. In the divine illusion dimension, Zhao Feng helped Nangongsheng and even helped him obtain the power of the evil god at the last moment. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss, since you're here, don't think about leaving. Zhao Feng opened his eyes and looked at Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss. When Zhao Feng successfully broke through to the mystic light realm, the phenomenon of Zhao Feng's left eye also ended. Zhao Feng, do you really think that you're my match just because you've broken through to the mystic light realm? Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss laughed. Now that things had reached this point, he couldn't turn back. Otherwise, the entire Lord dynasty would laugh at him in Nine Darkness Palace. Furthermore, Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss was already prepared and locked onto Zhao Feng. As long as Zhao Feng took out something like a god-slaying arrow, he would immediately escape. I also want to see how strong a late-stage mystic light realm Sacred Lord is. The corner of Zhao Feng's mouth curled upward. At this moment, he could feel the laws of heaven and earth at his fingertips. It was as if he could affect heaven and earth with just a wave of his hand. Zhao Feng wasn't used to the sudden increase in his power and loss. He needed a strong opponent to consolidate his strength. Although Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss was a bit too strong, he was suitable. Did you forget how to write the word death after breaking through to the mystic light realm? Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss felt that Zhao Feng's arrogance was funny. Zhao Feng's strength was indeed terrifying, but he had just broken through to the mystic light realm and probably wasn't even familiar with the techniques of Sacred Lord yet. Even if Zhao Feng stabilized his cultivation, Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss wouldn't be scared. Shua! With a flash of light, a black beam of light shot toward Zhao Feng. Whoosh! 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 Countless demonic tentacles extended from Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's body when it got close to Zhao Feng and stabbed toward Zhao Feng. At the same time, the projection of a little world appeared and locked onto Zhao Feng. Boom! Whoosh! Zhao Feng circulated his sacred lightning body, and it instantly became taller. Countless red symbols of lightning flashed with a golden light, making Zhao Feng look like a golden-patterned god of war. After breaking through to the mystic light realm, Zhao Feng's sacred lightning body merged with his sacred body, and all aspects of his abilities became much stronger. Hushua! Zhao Feng dodged most of Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's attacks by using the lightning wings flying technique and a powerful perception of his left eye. Sky-destroying Sacred Lightning Palm. Zhao Feng circulated his sacred power of wind lightning and thrust out a scarlet golden palm of lightning that contained many of Zhao Feng's intents and laws. Boom! The demonic tentacles around Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss clashed with the sacred lightning palm and created a destructive storm. This palm technique, Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's expression became grim. The attack of his tentacles was blocked by this palm. Wang, the powerful intent of lightning within the sacred lightning palm merged into the air. It can even affect my little world? Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's expression changed slightly. Zhao Feng's palm wasn't simple. Demonic light break. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss roared as the tentacles gathered their power and attacked a single point. Boom! Pong! The tentacles instantly pierced through Zhao Feng's sacred lightning palm. At the same time, the tentacles attacked Zhao Feng once more. Physical force lightning domain. Zhao Feng's sacred lightning body instantly released a terrifying physical force that caused everything within a few dozen miles to be struck by lightning. At the same time, a layer of physical force lightning merged with the sacred power of wind lightning and formed a scarlet golden barrier around Zhao Feng's body. Whoosh! Whoosh! Zhao Feng circulated his mystic light sacred power and merged the power of the physical force lightning domain into the sacred lightning protection around him. Boom! Zhao Feng was pushed back several miles by Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's ultimate technique. His sacred lightning protection shattered, and the chaotic force of physical force was blocked by the tentacles around Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss before it could even reach him. You want to fight against a late-stage mystic light realm with this level of skill? Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss couldn't help but snicker. After breaking through to the mystic light realm, Zhao Feng was indeed several times stronger than normal initial stage mystic light realm experts. But he wasn't Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's match. It's too early for you to be happy. A faint smile appeared on Zhao Feng's face. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's expression paused. He felt that something was wrong and scanned with his divine sense. Old Monster Su and Supreme Emperor Dark Knight's opponents were suddenly defeated, and the two Sacred Lords then started to help Duke Nanfeng and Sacred Lord Star Demon deal with Sacred Lord Evil Advent and Sacred Lord Wicked Truth. When Zhao Feng was fighting Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss just now, he turned his attention to Old Monster Su and Supreme Emperor Dark Knight and circulated his eye intent to help them. He even used a soul eye bloodline technique at the critical moment. Old Monster Su and Supreme Emperor Dark Knight both had Zhao Feng's Dark Heart seal, so it wasn't hard for them to do this. Zhao Feng didn't want to train his strength after breaking through, but he was someone who cared about the big picture. Zhao Feng, sacred Lord Demonic Abyss, gritted his teeth and was about to explode. An initial stage mystic light realm, sacred lord that had just broken through was interfering with the other battles while fighting him. Dance of the Yao and Demon. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss roared as he spread his arms. The sacred power whirlpool within his body started to spin, and an even stronger surge of sacred power appeared. Wang, countless giant black tentacles formed where sacred Lord Demonic Abyss was. Each tentacle was like a snarling demon that danced in the air. Not good. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss is using his ultimate technique. Zhao Feng had a solemn expression. He had just broken through, and his cultivation hadn't stabilized yet. Even if he had time to consolidate it, he would most likely be at a disadvantage in a head-on clash with Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss. Wong boom. Boom. Zhao Feng instantly released the projection of his little world of wind lightning and used it to weaken Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's attack. Zhao Feng, I'm here. Nan Gongxing's cold voice sounded from behind Zhao Feng. Chapter 10:53. Just when Zhao Feng was feeling an unprecedented pressure, a voice rang out. Zhao Feng, I'm here. Nan Gongxing's cold voice sounded from behind Zhao Feng. Whoosh! Nan Gongxing arrived next to Zhao Feng, and the two stood shoulder to shoulder. Nan Gongxing had used too much power just now, and his body was severely injured. However, Sacred Lord's recovery abilities were already very strong, and Nan Gongxing had obtained part of the inheritance of the evil god. He should know many recovery techniques. Most importantly, how could Nan Gongxing just stand there and watch against someone from Nine Darkness Palace? Sure. Zhao Feng's expression changed. Wang, a large purple and blood-colored light spread from Nan Gongxing's back and clashed with Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's little world projection. Damn it, these two brats. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss gritted his teeth. Zhao Feng's little world of wind lightning was already very strong. It contained a large amount of ancient origin power, and it had copied the storms of the ancient dream realm. On the other hand, Nan Gongxing's little world had merged with the evil god crystal and the power of the evil god, making it even stronger and more wicked. The combined power of the two little world projections started to gain the upper hand against Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's little world projection. Hand of the Evil Sky. Two purple and blood-colored demonic hands formed on Nan Gongxing's arms, and bright red patterns appeared on them. Who? Nan Gongxing waved his arms and destroyed countless demonic tentacles. Zhao Feng didn't show any weakness. He used the lightning wings flying technique under the protection of the little world projection and destroyed all the demonic tentacles nearby. Boom! Boom! Zhao Feng and Nan Gongxing teamed up and destroyed Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's chaotic dance of the beasts and demons. You two are courting death. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss had an enraged expression as he circulated his demonic down mystic light sacred power and clashed with Zhao Feng and Nan Gongxing. Boom! Zhao Feng's sacred lightning body blocked Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's attack. Although he was slightly injured, he quickly recovered. On the other hand, Nan Gongxing's situation was worse. His injuries that hadn't fully healed became even worse. What powerful mystic light, sacred power! Zhao Feng's eyes darkened. Late-stage mystic light, sacred power, and early-stage mystic light, sacred power weren't on the same level. The stronger the mystic light, sacred power was, the stronger the sacred body would be. This meant that even if Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss didn't cultivate a body-strengthening technique, his recovery speed was only slightly weaker than Zhao Feng's. Wind Lightning Eye Flame. A surge of eye bloodline flames surged from Zhao Feng's left eye, and a purple and gold light flashed with the patterns of God Tribulation lightning. Boom! A ball of transparent purple and gold lightning fire with the aura of God Tribulation lightning exploded in Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's head. Zhao Feng's wind lightning eye flame was a pure soul attack that mainly contained the power of God tribulation lightning. He knew that physical attacks wouldn't be able to harm sacred Lord demonic abyss. Zhao Feng's soul intent had been condensed when he broke through to the sacred Lord realm. Although he was only an early stage sacred Lord, he was still able to threaten sacred Lord demonic abyss with his soul eye bloodline techniques and the power of God tribulation lightning. Boom! Sacred Lord demonic abyss felt 10,000 bolts of lightning explode in his soul, and the soul eye bloodline flame that had merged with the power of God tribulation lightning continued to burn. Whoosh! Zhao Feng and Nan Gongsheng used this chance to charge forward. Demonic Sky Hand. Nan Gongsheng put the two wicked sky hands together and formed a giant demonic hand covered in purple and blood-colored demonic flames that grabbed downward. Whoosh! Several cracks appeared on Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's sacred body. The mystic light's sacred power formed by the power of the evil god was extremely destructive towards anything, and it could also restrict the opponent's recovery speed. Zhao Feng circulated the power of ancient lightning within his sacred lightning body and released several scarlet golden mountains of lightning that crushed towards Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss. On the other side, Sacred Lord Evil Advent and Sacred Lord Wicked Truth were defeated as well. Being early-stage Sacred Lords, they were extremely strong, but they still weren't the match of so many Sacred Lords working together. Zhao Feng, we're here. Sacred Lord Star Demon, Duke Nanfeng, Old Monster Su, Supreme Emperor Dark Knight, and company immediately arrived after defeating Sacred Lord Evil Advent and Sacred Lord Wicked Truth. Boom! Pong! Bam! A sky full of mystic light, sacred power landed on Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss. Damn it, Zhao Feng Nan Gongsheng. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's face was pale white with a grim expression. No matter how strong he wasn't a match for so many Sacred Lords. Furthermore, the wisp of the evil god's power in his fight with Nan Gongsheng had injured him, and it was extremely hard for him to recover. Boom! The demonic tentacles around Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss blocked the attacks around him and pushed him away. Whoosh! Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss turned into a ball of black light and escaped. The demonic tentacles behind him released a surge of black mystic light, sacred power, that increased Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss speed dramatically. Zhao Feng's eyes focused, and a surge of mental energy flashed. Zhao Feng had left a mark of the god Eye on Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss. How could he let Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss escape like that? If it wasn't for the fact that Nan Gongsheng was here and that Zhao Feng's left eye had changed, the Hall of Gods and Zhao Feng might have been destroyed by Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss. Skylocking Bow. Zhao Feng suddenly appeared on a dark silver bow and condensed a scarlet golden arrow of sacred light that shot through the air with a Chiao. The next instant, the arrow of light pierced through the air and through Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss chest. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss paused and circulated his mystic light, sacred power, to engulf the arrow of light before continuing to escape. Bai Qingyue, Supreme Emperor Dark Knight, take care of the aftermath. Lock up the two Sacred Lords of Nine Darkness Palace and the members of Dark Sky Gate, the Black Radiant Clan, and the other forces. Zhao Feng said in a hurry. Wong boom. A pair of golden red wings suddenly appeared behind Zhao Feng's back. They radiated countless feathers that summoned the power of wind lightning with every flap. Whoosh! Zhao Feng's figure flashed and chased after Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss. Zhao Feng is chasing after Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss. Sacred Lord Star Demon shook slightly and was stunned. From his point of view, it was enough as long as he could push Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss back. Sacred Lord Star Demon, Duke Nanfeng, Supreme Emperor Dark Knight, and the other Sacred Lords weren't able to catch up to him at all. If that was the case, it would be too dangerous for Zhao Feng to chase after him alone. Zhao Feng, be careful. Duke Nanfeng didn't agree with Zhao Feng chasing after Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss. Although sacred Lord Demonic Abyss was surrounded by them and was injured, he was still a late-stage mystic light realm sacred lord of the demonic Tao. Lock them up. Bai Qingwe ordered. Experts flew out from all over the Hall of Gods and used secret techniques to lock up all of sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's comrades. Duke, please report this to the Imperials. Bai Qingwei arrived next to Duke Nanfeng and said respectfully, "Sure." Duke Nanfeng agreed. Zhao Feng chasing after sacred Lord Demonic Abyss and locking up all the members of Nine Darkness Palace, Dark Sky Gate, and the Black Radiant Clan would definitely anger Nine Darkness Palace. Only by reporting this to the Imperials and asking the Grand Imperial Hall to speak would they be able to shake Nine Darkness Palace. After all, the war between the two dynasties was intense. As a pinnacle 3-star force of the dynasty, the Nine Nether Palace had rashly attacked another 3-star force. This was equivalent to causing internal strife in the dynasty and weakening the dynasty itself. The Grand Imperial Hall would definitely stop them. 2 beams of sacred light, one black and one red, sped through heaven and earth. Whoosh! Zhao Feng would occasionally pull the bowstring and shoot out an arrow of sacred light that contained the power of God Tribulation lightning. Whoosh! The next instant, the arrow pierced through sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's chest. This junior can control so much God Tribulation lightning. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss cursed. At the start, he was extremely happy when Zhao Feng chased after him. He was prepared to recover from his injuries and kill Zhao Feng at the critical moment. However, Zhao Feng kept on using the sky-locking bow to shoot arrows of God Tribulation lightning, causing irreparable injuries to Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss. If Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss had tried to kill Zhao Feng at the start, he might have had the advantage, but his condition was becoming worse and worse. Hu Wang, as Zhao Feng chased after Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss, he kept on learning how to use his Mystic Light's sacred power, and the arrows of God Tribulation, lightning shot out by the sky-locking bow, became stronger and stronger. Mystic Light's sacred power contains the laws of heaven and earth, and it can quickly borrow the power of the laws of heaven and earth. The scarlet golden wings behind Zhao Feng's back suddenly created a storm of lightning, and Zhao Feng's speed increased once more. Rumble. Boom. When Zhao Feng got close to Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss, he unleashed a soul attack, and the power of God Tribulation, lightning landed on Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss's soul once more. Zhao Feng was extremely careful when chasing after Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss. He would circulate the power of God Tribulation lightning whenever he had the chance to and injure Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss. Zhao Feng, you will regret this. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss roared as he burned his mystic light, sacred power, and sped away. Hee, I don't know if I will regret this or not, but right now, I will make you regret it. The scarlet golden wings behind Zhao Feng's back instantly released a blinding sacred light as he activated the laws of heaven and earth. Lightning wings spatial flash. Zhao Feng turned into a streak of red light and sped through heaven and earth. The golden red light suddenly became faint and merged into space as he flew several dozen thousand miles away. Just as he was about to catch up to Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss, Zhao Feng's eyes suddenly focused as he looked into the distance. Ha! Zhao Feng, you're dead for sure. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss slowed down and turned around to look at Zhao Feng. Boom! Heaven and earth became dark as a dark brown figure flashed out and arrived next to Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss. The instant this dark brown figure appeared, heaven and earth became dark. The laws of heaven and earth seemed to change everything in heaven and earth, and it instantly suppressed Zhao Feng. At this moment, Zhao Feng felt that his mystic light, sacred power, was unable to connect to any of the laws of heaven and earth. It was as if heaven and earth was controlled by this dark brown figure. Zhao Feng had experienced this feeling once before. That was when the Crown Prince trial had just ended, and Zhao Feng was in the Imperial Palace. Sacred King Feather Spirit had displayed his absolute control over the laws of heaven and earth when he captured an assassin. I didn't expect to chase after Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss across the distance of an entire province. And this place seems to be the territory of the Earth Demon cult. Zhao Feng concluded after thinking for a while. When he was chasing after Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss, he had been trying to comprehend his mystic light sacred power. His flying speed had greatly increased after becoming a Sacred Lord, and he had unknowingly chased after Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss this far. Demonic Abyss, I didn't think that a junior at the initial stages of the Mystic Light realm would chase you all the way here. The dark brown figure's eyes scanned over Zhao Feng. I was attacked by multiple Sacred Lords and was severely injured. Sacred King Earth Ghost, quickly kill him. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss gave an awkward smile before looking coldly at Zhao Feng. The direction that Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss was escaping towards was the Earth Demon cult, which wasn't far away from him. He sent a message when he was a certain distance away from the Earth Demon cult. The Earth Demon cult and Nine Darkness Palace had a close relationship, and they could even be considered allies, so the Earth Demon cult would definitely help. However, he didn't expect the Grand Elder of the Earth Demon cult to appear, Sacred King Earth Ghost. Chapter 1054. This is a feud between me and Nine Darkness Palace. Does the Earth Demon cult want to interfere as well? Zhao Feng had a calm expression as he looked at Sacred King Earth Ghost. Sacred King Earth Ghost's eyes focused as he heard what Zhao Feng said, and he locked onto Zhao Feng. Heaven and earth seemed to be his will, and an invisible power of laws locked onto Zhao Feng and made him unable to move. Originally, Sacred King Earth Ghost didn't put Zhao Feng in his eyes at all, but Zhao Feng's words made him extremely unhappy. Although they were both Grand Elders of 3-star powers, this was the first time Sacred King Earth Ghost had met someone who dared to talk to him like this at the initial stages of the Mystic Light realm. However, Zhao Feng's calm and panicked attitude made him wary. The Earth Demon cult and Nine Darkness Palace help each other. You killing an Elder of Nine Darkness Palace is the same as harming the interests of the Earth Demon cult. Sacred King Earth Ghost said slowly. His voice echoed across heaven and earth and entered Zhao Feng's mind. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss had an ugly expression. He could tell that Sacred King Earth Ghost was stunned by Zhao Feng's calm expression. After all, almost all the upper echelon of the Lord Dynasty knew that Zhao Feng had obtained the God-slaying arrow from the divine illusion dimension. Why are you wasting time with him? Kill him. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss immediately said. There was another reason why he went to the Earth Demon cult. He hoped that the Earth Demon cult could force Zhao Feng into a desperate situation. Even if Zhao Feng really did have the God-slaying arrow, he would waste it on the Earth Demon cult. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss, Sacred Lord Evil Advent, Sacred Lord Wicked Truth, Dark Sky Gate, the Black Radiant Clan, and other members are all at the Hall of Gods. If Nine Darkness Palace still wants them to live, then send someone to the Hall of Gods to apologize. Zhao Feng didn't bother with Sacred King Earth Ghost and spoke to Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss had an ugly expression. He was the one who suggested this. If things ended like this, even he would be severely punished. Sacred King Earth Ghost, if you kill Zhao Feng, you'll get 50% of the Hall of God's profits. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss immediately messaged. Junior, you are too arrogant. Sacred Lord Earth Ghost revealed a sharp gaze. The Hall of Gods had been able to develop into such an enormous faction in just a few short years. Their sect strength, assassinations, and intelligence were all at the forefront of the dynasty. In terms of overall strength, the Hall of Gods might be far inferior to the Earth Demon cult, but in terms of resources and benefits, the Hall of Gods definitely surpassed the Earth Demon cult. In particular, the Hall of Gods had recently taken out all kinds of wondrous pills. If the Earth Demon cult had a large number of these pills, they would definitely be able to raise a group of prodigies with potential into the upper echelons of battle. Rumble. A part of heaven and earth trembled as an invisible law force crushed down on Zhao Feng. Sacred Lord Earth Ghost just stood there and used the power of his intent to control heaven and earth and crush everything. The Earth Demon cult really doesn't know what's good for them. Zhao Feng's expression was cold. Originally, he only wanted to severely injure Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss and use the captives to trade for resources from Nine Darkness Palace. However, there was nothing he could do when Sacred Lord Earth Ghost interfered. Just as Zhao Feng was about to let Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss go, Sacred Lord Earth Ghost suddenly attacked him. It was obvious that Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss had lured him in. You become arrogant after breaking through to the mystic light realm. Sacred King Earth Ghost had a cold expression. He was already dissatisfied with Zhao Feng's attitude and words. Sacred King Earth Ghost waved his hand, and a surge of heaven and earth intent turned into a dark tornado that charged toward Zhao Feng. The dark gust of wind seemed to be able to devour everything, and it radiated a forbidden aura of the Tao of Ghosts wherever it passed. Skylocking Bow. A dark silver bow suddenly appeared in Zhao Feng's hand. The mysterious engravings on it gave off a dark silver glow. A dark golden arrow appeared in Zhao Feng's other hand. Zhao Feng immediately poured his mystic light, sacred power, into the dark golden arrow. One whoosh. A terrifying dark golden divine radiance radiated from it, and the shadow of a divine arrow that was hundreds of meters long gradually spread out. Shwa! Sacred King Earth Ghost attack was instantly destroyed by the sharp golden divine light radiating from the dark golden arrow. This is the God-slaying arrow. Sacred King Earth Ghost, who was acting arrogantly a moment ago, instantly revealed a look of fear. There really are more God-slaying arrows. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss face also went pale white. Whoosh! Whoosh! The two figures immediately burned their mystic light, sacred power, and used a secret technique to escape in two different directions. Both of them were wary of Zhao Feng, so they reacted when Zhao Feng took out the sky-locking bow and arrow. Normal Sacred Lords would barely be able to use a substandard god weapon like the God-slaying arrow, so they needed some time to charge up. You run pretty fast. Zhao Feng revealed a playful smile as he locked on a Sacred King Earth Ghost and pulled the bowstring. Wang, the image of the dark golden arrow became even more condensed the moment the bowstring was pulled, and limitless laws and intents appeared on it. Sacred King Earth Ghost's heart clenched. At this instant, he felt as if he had been locked onto by some power and would never be able to escape. Zhao Feng, the person you're chasing is Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss. Sacred King Earth Ghost roared. On the other side, Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss let out a breath and revealed a cold smile. You could just wait to die after using this god-slaying arrow. Whoosh! A giant golden arrow seemed to pierce through heaven and earth as it shot towards Sacred King Earth Ghost with a terrifying metal elemental storm. Boom! Pong! A terrifying storm that could destroy heaven and earth appeared in the distance. The power of the Tao of Ghosts intertwined with the dark golden divine light, and it was enough to shake one's heart. Wait! The power of this god, slaying arrow. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss felt that something was wrong. Even though they were so far away, he could still feel that the power of the storm was weaker than he imagined, and the intents were different as well. Whoosh! A ruffled Sacred King Earth Ghost charged out from the storm and stared at Zhao Feng with killing intent. Brat, how dare you scare me? This isn't a god-slaying arrow. Sacred King Earth Ghost was enraged as he descended once more like a god of hell. Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss paused for a moment before charging over in anger. It turned out that Zhao Feng didn't have a god-slaying arrow and was just pretending to scare them. Right as Sacred King Earth Ghost was about to attack again, Zhao Feng's voice sounded. Sacred King Earth Ghost, this is just a warning. Zhao Feng's voice was cold as he looked at Sacred King Earth Ghost with a faint smile. Warning! Sacred King Earth Ghost and Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss bodies froze. In reality, Although the arrow just now didn't kill Sacred King Earth Ghost, he didn't seem to be very injured. However, Zhao Feng knew that Sacred King Earth Ghost Soul was severely injured. Back then, when Zhao Feng forged the substandard god-slaying arrows, he chose them very carefully. One of the 3 arrows was bright gold, and the other 2 were dark gold. The elements of the 2 were completely different. The bright gold arrow targeted the physical dimension, and the dark gold arrow targeted the soul. However, it wasn't very possible for a substandard god-slaying arrow to kill a sacred king. Could this brat have more of these arrows? Or maybe he didn't even use the real god-slaying arrow? Sacred King Earth Ghost's body froze, and he felt like he was going to go crazy. He was a sacred king and had never been treated like this before. However, if Zhao Feng still had more of these arrows or god-slaying arrows, then he might really die this time. On the other side, Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss was slightly regretful. He shouldn't have come back. Since the Earth Demon Cult and 9 Darkness Palace are so close, then we should go to the Hall of Gods and apologize together with 9 Darkness Palace. Zhao Feng's words broke the silence. Facing such a strong Zhao Feng, the heavily injured Sacred King Earth Ghost and Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss were even more certain that Zhao Feng still had hidden cards. The 2 looked at each other and wanted to cry, but they didn't say anything and just left bitterly. I shouldn't have helped that brat Demonic Abyss. Sigh. Sacred King Earth Ghost sighed in his heart, but there was nothing he could do. Although Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss had dragged him down with him, he didn't dare to go to 9 Darkness Palace. Zhao Feng stood where he was and watched the 2 leave. Senior, it's about time for you to show yourself. Zhao Feng looked toward the sky in the distance. Suddenly, the sky in the distance distorted, and a figure emerged from it. Zhao Feng had done a lot of research on Black Screen Corner, so he instantly recognized this elder. It was the Grand Elder of Black Screen Corner, Sacred King Dark Screen. Who? Heaven and earth darkened once again. Endless profundities and laws filled every corner of the space. As expected of the Grand Elder of the Hall of Gods, you're the junior with the most potential I've ever seen. Sacred King Dark Screen stroked his beard and looked at Zhao Feng. Senior probably didn't follow me all the way here just to say that, right? Zhao Feng's expression didn't change as he looked at Sacred King Dark Screen with a grim gaze. Back in the Hall of Gods, Zhao Feng's god spiritual, I had already sensed Sacred King Dark Screen's existence. However, the situation at the time wasn't very good, so he didn't expose Sacred King Dark Screen since Sacred King Dark Screen wanted to hide. However, Zhao Feng didn't expect Sacred King Dark Screen to follow him as he chased after Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss. Zhao Feng admired Sacred King Dark Screen's patience, but at the same time, he was also on his guard. Ha! I was just bored, so I wanted to see the strength of the Grand Elder of the Hall of Gods. Sacred King Dark Screen roared. In reality, Sacred King Dark Screen was surprised. He didn't expect that Zhao Feng had already discovered him back in the Hall of Gods. No one would believe that a beginning-stage mystic light realm cultivator had discovered a Sacred King expert that specialized in concealment. Little friend Zhao Feng, the Silent Assassination Division's name, is about to surpass Black Screen Corners. I'm here this time to ask for something from the Hall of Gods. Sacred King Dark Screen said slowly. Zhao Feng's expression didn't change as he looked at Sacred King Dark Screen and waited for him to continue. The reason he used the replica god-slaying arrow just now was because he wanted to scare Sacred King Dark Screen. After all, the Silent Assassination Division was using the name of Black Screen Corner to rise, and the other party was a Sacred King. He obviously wouldn't be polite to Zhao Feng. I heard that the Hall of Gods has a miraculous pill called the Purifying Blood Sacred Spirit Pill. My grandson is about to break through to the mystic light realm, so I'm here to ask for it. Sacred King Dark Screen finally finished speaking. The reason why Sacred King Dark Screen had been hiding and following Zhao Feng was because he wanted to wait for the result of the battle between Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss and Zhao Feng. If Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss won, and he suddenly appeared, he he would definitely be able to obtain some benefits. It would be even better if both sides were heavily injured, and Sacred King Darkscreen would be able to obtain a lot of benefits from both sides. However, what he didn't expect was that Zhao Feng had the advantage and even scared away Sacred Lord Demonic Abyss and Sacred King Earth Ghost. At the same time, Zhao Feng managed to scare him away. To a certain degree, the Silent Assassination Division was able to develop to this point because of Black Screen Corner. The Hall of Gods will definitely send this small gift to Black Screen Corner. Zhao Feng smiled faintly and said, Sacred King Darkscreen was, without a doubt, a Sacred King even stronger than Sacred King Earth Ghost. Unless he used the God-slaying arrow, Zhao Feng had no chance of winning. At this moment, Sacred King Darkscreen didn't show any signs of threatening him or being too greedy. Zhao Feng obviously wouldn't be stingy with a few purifying blood sacred spirit pills. You're tuning into the Warrior Lore YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and join us on this journey to catch the most captivating stories.